or weapon masteries and stuff, and probably can look at different.
No, the reason I ask is because when I was watching John roll stuff earlier, it said light shield, light steel. That's what I saw.
Oh, I may have been rolling. It was like his very old one. That it was the first one
Okay,
I rolled,
cool.
I think, because he said Jose had mentioned that it was like broken, which it was. So then I updated it now. Why is
Yeah,
why
his.
is he so big here? What the fuck?
Oh no. That was happening when we were like working on character sheets yesterday. For some reason, a couple of their tokens pulled out right here were like massive.
Who put this token?
There was a giant Haru. It was like, what?
Also, you'll notice if you get rid of the party, I've changed the party.
I didn't know you guys could change your own tokens. That's the card token I added. It's a way to spoil.
Sorry.
Oh, you guys aren't adding tokens. It's adding the thing. Yeah. I see. I gotta actually make that the token. Anyways, I'll do that another time. Okay, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Estamos listos, señor.
What the fuck is that?
He's
All right.
speaking in Fronteran.
Where do you guys want to start here? Do you want to like quickly recap like what happened over this time? Does anyone want to like say anything important that you did during this
Are we
time?
including like the other stuff we did?
We haven't had a our characters feeling session recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not prepared to do that today.
Okay.
Natalia's feelings are very complex and need time.
And Natalia,
Yeah, we don't want to
eat a Snickers.
What?
do that. Wow. Okay, so basically, from last session, we basically said you waited the rest of the month to prepare for this journey. So I don't know if you guys bought rations. You probably should stock up on food if you didn't do that. So I just wanted to clarify what the plan was and make sure, did you guys buy everything you wanted, or is there any last minute stuff you wanted before you leave the city?
I'm hitting up my meat vendor.
Okay.
With
So
her vendor.
I would like to let everyone in the party know that I upgraded the cart that we had to a full-sized covered wagon. I paid for this out of my own money. I added an extra donkey, and I named it Rion.
I saw that.
I have moved a lot of my stuff into the wagon, like my ranger's kit, because it's heavy. But I did the same thing I did in our other game. I hate to mention that, but like I put like cushions on it, and there's blankets. I dropped the large tent and got a medium tent, figuring that the ladies could sleep in the tent and whoever is not on watch could sleep in the covered wagon. This is not a small cart. It's basically a 6-person covered light wagon. That's what it says.
So you guys are you guys typically riding in the wagon then when you're traveling?
The donkeys don't move particularly fast, so we could literally walk alongside them. I mean, if we're moving at the donkey's full speed, yes, we're probably going to want to be inside. And if you look at the gear on the party sheet, you'll see that I have everything delineated where it is. Like there's a medium chest that has a bunch of gear in it, etc., etc.
Yeah, Natalia's not very good at riding apparently.
Well, like I said, I literally paid money for sitting cushions inside the
Awesome.
wagon.
You got a decked out cart with some nice donkeys. Is there anything else you guys wanted to cover? So specifically, I just wanted to bring up the fact, just wanted to clarify. So Jet has approached you guys during this like 3-week time. I don't know, maybe the second week while you're chilling in town, and he asked for you guys to escort him to Geffen because he heard that's where you guys are going. Which I wanted to clarify. Are you guys still going to Geffen?
Yes, that was going to be our next destination was Geffen.
Okay, because I just wanted to point out something, and I don't know if it matters to you guys, but you guys had plans to go to like every major city, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are passing Payon on your way to Geffen. I just want to point out that you did hear that like stuff was happening around Geffen that may be time sensitive. So I'm just pointing that out.
Right.
So like you may not want to stop in Payon at this moment. You may want to just head straight for Geffen to figure out what's going on. But I just
So
want to, like,
here is
Yeah.
Saska's suggestion. Okay, that the fact that we're escorting Jet to Geffen is something that we should head straight to Geffen. Plus, he is concerned about the fact that it seems like the surrounding countryside is either fleeing from something, which means there's something really nasty out there, okay, or they're mobilizing, which is even worse. Okay,
Right.
so he suggests that we head to Geffen as soon as feasible. Maybe not possible, but feasible. Also,
Yeah.
he wants to make sure, and by the way, this is something that Saska is sharing with everybody. He's real big on everyone weighing in on their thoughts on and decisions. The fact that is Jet providing his own transportation? Is he providing his own rations, or will he be riding in the cart? I don't care either way, but if I have to supply things for him, I need to know that so that I can make adjustments to our care. I currently have two days rations on me. I have 8 days rations in the cart, or excuse me, the covered wagon. That's enough to support the 4 of us for 2 days. However, I am a skilled hunter, and I have very high survival. I can literally feed us off the land. Anyone else want to weigh in?
Hold on, before
Yeah.
you guys weigh in, I just want to clarify some
Okay.
things that you said, because this may influence what you're going to say.
Okay.
So, just to clarify, Jay told you that the surrounding towns from Geffen have seen increased attacks from creatures typically in the mountains. So, nothing like super dire, but they've just had increased activity, aka you probably will have increased encounters around the closer you get to Geffen. Just to quickly answer Jaeger's question before I forget, Jet will supply his own food and all that stuff. I assumed you guys were walking alongside the cart, so that was his plan. You can let him sit in the cart if you want, but he was planning on walking aside from you guys, unless you guys are all moving at like 3,000 speed or whatever. So if you're all moving at like the 20 speed or whatever, then he can clearly walk and whatever.
Okay.
It's fine.
Because Saska is concerned because he doesn't understand. He doesn't even understand how Jet can see. Okay, if he's blind, how the fuck is he walking? Okay, that's neither here nor there. That's not something I'm going to look into. He is welcome to ride on the cart. I'm guessing most of us are going to ride in the cart.
So when I say walk, he would be like having a hand on the cart or something. He wouldn't just be like walking freely. But I mean, I can RP how he's going to like walk, or if you
No,
say he can sit in the cart,
I'm
he'll sit in
actually
the cart.
going to. If I see that he's going to do that, I'm going to politely suggest, my lord, perhaps you'd be more comfortable riding in the wagon.
Okay.
There are
Anyways, we
cushions
can deal
in
with
there,
that
it's
when we get to the actual game when we start. Sorry. So anyone else? I just want to clarify so you know exactly the scenario, and everyone else can weigh in on
Are
that.
we his only, like... He has no other guard on...
For Jet?
Yeah?
No. So I don't remember if I typed it all out, but basically the scenario is Prontera doesn't want to like send any forces away at the moment because there may be like an impending war with the Icecrown Mountain dwarves and stuff. So like, obviously Jet is important, but they had heard that you were Jay mentioned that you guys were traveling to Geffen, so they figured you guys are obviously adept warriors and proving yourself to the Kingdom of Prontera, so they trust you with it, like to protect him. And he's also not a pushover; like he can protect himself as well, but just like as like a general
He's a
escort.
fucking high ass level wizard. All we
Exactly.
have to do is make sure shit don't hit him, and he can probably destroy everything we come across without our fucking help, as long as we distract it.
Right.
I mean,
Okay, that
I'm
is the
just
next
saying
thing.
Our job description has increased, so do we get paid for this?
I was actually going to suggest, are we actually in charge of protecting him, or is he just traveling with us? I mean, he is a prince of the realm. Okay, that's a big responsibility.
Not the realm of Prontera.
He's a prince of Prontera. Same. Well, not saying, but you know what I mean. He's
so
royalty.
the last encounter you had with them, they literally gave you like I think 500 gold, and Jay gave you that 15k gift. If you guys want to ask for money to do this job, you can go ahead.
Go for it, Saska.
No,
But I think
I'm not
the-
interested in.
You
in
get
asking
the
for
you
money.
get the very large implication that they were under the impression that you, because you were going there anyway, that you were doing this for free. But you can you can ask for money if you want for this.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
for,
interested in asking for money. I just want to know our job description. We're in charge of protecting him. That's fine.
You're not like oh, you must like save his life. You're kind of like, oh, you guys are going there, like Jet's coming with you, like make like if stuff comes up, like fight with him. Like don't.
Well, of
it's
course. I'm not going to
it's
go out of my way to be like, bitch, I hope you die.
Yeah, like there's no like they didn't like say like you must all sacrifice your lives to protect his life. It's kind of like, oh, you guys are traveling there and you guys don't intend to die, so like he
Okay,
will go with
cool.
you, kind of thing.
I mean, we already know he's not that important. He's not the successor, so.
I mean, yeah, like true. That's actually true, but I mean, he's still like important as in he's like a prince. Like if Jay were to die, he's next in line, right? So
Okay, so
Is that
I
okay?
had planned on the rations that I have. Go ahead, sorry, so hit.
I smell a setup.
I don't know what that means.
Would we be doing Jay a favor if we just took him out? That was not a serious question.
I don't think so. You guys can do whatever you want.
So I had planned on the rations that I have stored in the wagon as being emergency rations. We're not actually going to be eating those every day. I'm going to be hunting and foraging.
John,
So-
did my meat vendor give me any rations?
Oh yes, you can have like a week's worth of rations.
Hell yeah.
Mom said a pot of tamales with it.
But those will go bad. Like they're like fresh meat, so like you have to eat those first. Like
Who
you
said
can't
they
like
were meat?
the things he gave her, not what you said.
Yeah, my meat vendor food, not your goddamn tamales. Okay, well, my opinion was it's fine for us to go straight to Geffen because we're probably gonna have to come back up this way eventually anyways, and then we can hit Payon on the way back to fucking Proterra.
True.
Not
True.
that anyone cares, but yeah, that's my opinion.
Because you're also passing by the Ice Crown Mountains, which is, I mean, it's probably very high tension there right now at this exact moment, but you're passing by there anyway. I just wanted to make sure I knew the game plan because I had, like, prepared that you were going to get straight to Geffen, but I don't know if you guys were going to be like, oh yeah, we're right by
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
this
I
place.
think we should just like hit up Geffen since
Okay.
Jet wants to
Yes.
Jet wants to go there anyways. We might as well just go all the way down to Geffen, and then we can decide what cities we want to stop at basically on our return trips. And then we can hit like Payon, and then maybe we can hit Ice Crown after that, and hopefully like things are a little smoothed over by that point, and they're not like getting their panties in a bunch. And
So I pretty much see a road that goes to Arnwood, down to Nala, through Weegrove, Port Gaffenia to
Yep,
Geffen.
that
That's
is-
what we're going to do?
That is the dotted line is like a set road that's not like constructed, but like the commonly traveled path. So yes, that would be like the most commonly traveled route. That you
And
would
probably the easiest, because going overland would just take too much time.
say. Right. Did anyone else have anything specific you wanted to clarify or set out?
Yeah,
So-
I want to change one of my professions to meat vendor.
Jesus.
So I just want to like make sure we're all on the same page with the movement stuff. So what's your slowest movement?
So generally, the donkeys are moving at 20. Half speed would be 10.
Why would they move half speed?
I don't want to push the donkeys. I mean, the cart does weigh a considerable amount, although I did look up the rules and the donkeys can pull 5 times their carry weight. So, and we're nowhere near that, but I don't want one of them pulling up lame.
So my understanding
unless
is
unless the party objects, I would like to be moving at 15.
So my understanding is if their movement speed is 20 feet, that's like their movement under like normal conditions. Like you're not straining them to move that speed. You're straining them if
Okay.
you want them to go faster than that.
Okay, that's fine too. I
So,
don't want to.
Yeah, I won't say they'll be exhausted.
I don't want to be stuck in the middle of nowhere with Frank pulling up.
So yeah, okay. So your slowest speed is 20 feet around or whatever. So that's going to be the speed. So according to Pathfinder, that means you can move 16 miles a day. So roughly, it's like
And how far of a trip is it?
So roughly, this is like a 3-day travel.
The
Approximately.
Arnwood?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're, by the way, I want to make sure you're saying 3 weeks have passed.
Yeah. So we're starting on the new month. If I pull up the calendar, which I should have had open, but I didn't.
Wow, that's gonna take us a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Just getting to Port Caphenia. Go ahead, I'm watching whoever's doing that. So it's 230 miles roughly.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 20 days.
Wow. I mean, you're traveling across like a huge amount of time. It's not bad.
15 days.
I appreciate this beautiful
Okay.
artwork.
It kind of looks like stitches. Fucking judge me.
Jesus. So it is the 1st of Plosis, which is the 2nd month. It's a Thursday. Thursday exists in this world. Don't ask questions. And yeah, so if you're ready to go, you can start traveling. Unless there's
How do you
anything.
spell Pelosis?
Will we be traveling through? What's the climate like where we're traveling?
Hold on.
I know that.
Polosus.
What's the climate like? Because I know that.
It's just moderate
cat person.
weather. Usually, you're traveling through like foresty area. I try to make the map as. I'm going by like how the map actually looks. So like between Prontera and Arnwood is like foresty, moderate kind of temperature, and as it gets lighter, more plainy, it'll get hotter. That's more south you get.
So nothing snow. We're not going into the.
The only snow you'd ever experience here is on the mountain, top of the mountains, probably.
Okay, so we will load up the wagon and head to the castle to pick up Jet, unless he wants to meet us.
Yeah, he would meet you like whenever you guys were setting off. Ooh, there is. I just remembered something. I just wanted to mention this just cause maybe it means something, maybe it doesn't.
Okay, it probably does.
Stop. The Catfolk delegation will have left like a few days after, like your whole encounter with them.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just say it was like on the 15th of the last month. I'll just mark it on the calendar. Rion leaves Prontera, and that's when he left that gift for you there.
Okay.
Everyone has seen everything else that everyone has bought. We don't have to share.
Maybe our listeners want to know what we bought.
No, it's okay.
I'm just saying. I pay attention to pretty much everything that everyone posts in their room, so I'm aware of everything that
Okay. Sir, I'm just trying to remember if there's any loose ends I'm forgetting, or if anyone wants to know anything specifically before you leave the city. Just trying to think if there's anything else.
Shiraze did send a thank you note to Rion for the crown.
Okay, I'll say that you had given that to him before he left, or whatever. One of his men have it, or whatever. Actually, because he would have left right after you left the gift.
I figured that I just sent it like, I know there's not really a postal service, but like maybe courier or whatever.
Yeah, so that'll take some time to get there. So let me actually mark that down because I need to know.
Are there banks in this world?
There are no banks.
Damn it. Look, I envision my character pushing a wheelbarrow full of gold to go buy her stuff because that was a lot.
Okay, are we ready to leave?
So
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Just want to type something in my room real quick, but I am ready. I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that I have a fucking shield in my AC stuff right now because I was using it to look at to try to help Jose with it. Let's get rid of that.
Oh, yeah, because you're two-handed, right?
Yeah, I use a two-handed sword.
Okay. So yeah, you guys. So as you guys are leaving, Jet will ask you now if you guys encounter things to fight. Do you want him to help, or do you want to like tell him to help or tell him not? So, AKA mechanically, you're gonna have to split experience with him if he helps kill stuff.
Damn.
So he will get experience, and you may help him level. So he asks you if you want help, or do you want to like make the call in the fight, like tell him to help or not. Like maybe if it's a simple fight, you can tell him not to. If it's a hard fight, you think you can ask him to help.
I think
I mean,
that
it
would be the best.
just seems weird to me to like, you're like, no, I want all my experience. You just sit there and do nothing. I'm okay with him basically being quote unquote a hireling. I understand we'll have to split experience with him. I'm okay with that. We have plenty of experience.
Well, it's a party decision, so it's up to you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I
so
mean-
he will help unless you tell him not to. Is that okay? Or
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
He will also let you know some of his spells that he usually has on hand in case like you want him to do something. Let me just.
I would like. Well, okay. I think it would be better if you controlled him, but okay.
No, like I will control him, but AKA I'm letting you know options that are available to you to ask him to do things. Like if I never told you what spells he
Okay.
has, you would never know to ask for him to do stuff. Is what I'm getting at. Obviously he has more spells than this, but he's just revealing certain spells to you that he thinks are applicable. So he lets you know. Obviously he has identify.
I'm gonna have to dodge some fireballs.
He lets you know he has fireball for fights.
All right. Well, you know what? Natalia's got some. What is this shit that I got? Blood Sanctuary +2 to saving throws against spells cast from allies. Bring it
like if
on.
you're getting hit by the fireball, nice.
Yeah, like if so, like yeah, party member basically casts a fireball. I'm within the range to be hit. If it's of a spell cast by my ally, I get a +2 to my saving throw to negate or half the damage.
Okay. So obviously he has detect thoughts that you've seen before. He just reminds you he has that. He has
Can I
share.
detect his thoughts?
You can try. He has share memory, locate objects, see invisibility. If you want a reminder on these, I'll remind you. He has detect scrying, remove curse, stone skin.
He has
And seek
scrying.
thoughts.
Interesting.
That's what he lets you know.
Trusting this boyo less and less every day.
So yeah, if there's like a specific spell that you remember that he had, you can tell him to quote unquote memorize that spell the next day or something if you guys needed it or something. Or you could literally just ask him like, do you have a spell to help us with this problem we're encountering? And maybe he'll say yes, or maybe he'll say no, maybe he'll lie, maybe he'll do it for you, who knows.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm just saying he lets you know he's here to like help you guys if you need it. I think that's all.
The last thing I want to say is Saska's spells are mostly utility spells. Sorry, I'm pulling out my character sheet. So I will always be memorizing a spell called Keep Watch. Okay, and I will link it so everyone can see it, and I will be taking all the watches every night. Too long, didn't read is I can basically stay awake, keep vigil all night, and still get the benefit of a full rest.
I mean, technically, you could literally make all of us able to do that, but
How many spells can you cast a day?
I mean, I'm saying it says one creature
Right.
touched per level, so
I could technically do it.
Oh,
Do it for anybody.
But I'm saying one cast of that, and you can technically touch 5 creatures.
No one's sleeping tonight.
No, my caster level is only 2.
Oh, okay. So you could touch 2 creatures.
okay.
The donkeys. We'll get there faster.
And there's one thing I've been letting slide, so I'm just going to keep doing the honor system. So, Shiraze, you're technically supposed to prepare spells every day, and I'm trusting you're quote-unquote doing that. You're not going to meta if you needed a spell and you didn't prepare.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I haven't been really checking, so do with that knowledge as you will, but please don't
Okay.
cheat.
I have Keep Watch memorized and a spell called Whispering Lore.
Yeah, it would take just like an hour to type out all her spells that she has. So that's why I didn't want to like ask every day, what's your spells? Just try to not cheat if you can. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
no.
get going. So you guys are gonna embark on your first day of travel, and so I don't know how you guys want to do this. Do you all want to make perception checks, or do you want one person to make them, or I don't know, whatever you want to do?
I mean, my perception check is probably higher than everyone else's.
Yeah,
So do you
I would
want,
be
like-
okay with someone else making.
Yeah, I just want it to go like smoothly, so you guys don't all, unless you guys want to. You guys can roll all if you want.
What kind of terrain are we traveling through currently?
This is
All I care about is if it hills or mountains.
No, you're not traveling on hills or mountains. Okay, let me just check something. As you guys are traveling on your first day out of the city.
Do we need survival checks too, or are we pretty sure we're going the correct way?
What's who has survival and who has the highest survival and what's the base? Like what's your bonus on it?
11.
Jaeger.
11's your bonus on it?
11 is my, yes.
Okay, yeah, for this part of the journey
Total. I'm going to call it my total.
Yeah. So to get to Arnwood is a pretty straight shot, so you don't need to roll survival. I'm just looking for this. Let me make sure this is not gonna roll in public.
Why is there a period in Camera's name? I just needed to get me.
Because Camera is a woman.
Okay. So as you guys, as you guys are, wait, let me make sure this is the right bonus. Ooh, okay. So as you guys are traveling, the first day you don't notice anything going on. You guys are just making your way. You're gonna have to find some place to make camp because it's gonna get late soon, and you'll have to camp out for the night. For the first night on your travel.
Okay.
So the first day is
Would
uneventful.
you like me to? Okay. Would you like me to make a survival check to find camp?
Yeah. So let me know what you're doing to like find a camp. Like what are you looking for in that?
Close to the road. No foliage around to catch fire when we make our campfire.
Okay.
So it has to have a clearing and a large enough space for me to pull the wagon off the road. It would be
Okay.
nice if there was a downed tree or large log that I could.
I'm gonna
tie
say
the-
you're gonna be making camp in this area here. Is this sufficient?
As we make camp, I want to use my wand of silent image to camouflage our camp so that people can't just see that it's us camped there.
Ooh, how long does your silent image last?
I have the spell learned, but I'm using a wand to do it. I'm just gonna do this so I can read this.
Duration concentration, that might be an
Ooh.
issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
once you go to sleep, I think that will fade off.
Yeah.
Doubt if Sasuke has anything to do about it.
True, true.
So I could make you stand watch all night, but I'm not going to.
I mean, if you give me that ability, then it'll be like I got 8 hours of sleep, right?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so yeah, can you let me know the game plan for your usual
Yes.
night?
Can you move the cart a little bit more off the road?
Oh, can you not control it?
I cannot control it.
It's a weird ass chimera donkey.
What the fuck?
You should be able to control it. Oh wait, maybe not. You can control the sheet, but it's controlled by okay. Does everyone want control of this, or should I just give it to one person?
Doesn't really.
Let Sasuke did.
You can give it control to me. I don't care.
Everyone's gonna get control. There you go.
God damn it! I know that's you, Whitney.
This is why I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, this is a
Unbelievable.
good spot. So
Okay.
I will tie the donkeys off, of course. Give them enough leeway to where they can roam around a little bit, find some forage. Ask if one of them wants to make the fire. I will go hunt it.
I'll make the fire.
You want a survival roll?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am also going to take Mirka with me, just so she gets a bit of playtime, because she's probably bored from sitting in the fucking wagon.
Let her walk.
Okay. Yeah, you can find.
Has to find
Mhm.
an animal large enough to feed most of us. Doesn't even have to be that big, really. It's not like I'm bringing down a deer or anything. So it's-
Yeah, you find some caribou grazing in the field nearby.
Caribou.
Not a
Okay.
moose.
And some kind of I don't know, berries, vegetables, wild
Yep,
carrots. whatever.
there's tons of that around here. There's foresty
Okay,
area.
so I will bring that back to the campsite and I will skin it, cook it.
Move the map on your stream.
Yeah, they're just looking at a road.
Thank you. Too many things going on.
Yeah.
And I will explain to the party that I have a spell that allows me to, well, someone to stay awake all night and still reap the benefits of getting a full night's rest.
Well, here's the deal. I just looked up the official thing for the silent image, and it says up to 10 minutes, so it wouldn't be useful for that. I thought it was something cool I could do, but it's okay. Maybe if we see some goblins prowling around, you can wake me up and I'll use it so they don't see it.
So yeah, let me. So everyone's sleeping except for Sasuke, and he's keeping watch.
Well, out of character, well, I mean, I think I have the best perception, but if someone else wants to stay awake all night, they're more than welcome to. Sasuke is willing.
Go for it.
Okay, so I will, of course, use up my spell.
Okay.
Now, how does that work with him doing it overnight? Does he get that spell back the next day, or does he have to wait like a full day in
Oops,
between?
wrong spell.
I think
Whenever he communes or prepares his spells, he gets that spell slot back.
I just was curious because, like, you know, normally for mine, I have to have a full 8 hours of sleep and then commune with my familiar or something like that. So,
Okay, John?
Yep.
I am also going to use my other spell while I'm on watch, probably at the start.
What spell?
It's called Whispering Lore. I will give you a chance to read it, and all I'm looking for is if the land can tell me if there's anything dangerous nearby.
The hell is this? As you walk through the terrain and whisper information in a language you understand. Ooh, alright, give me a knowledge nature. And you get
I'm working on it.
And you get the +4 bonus on that to know like what kind of creatures you could expect around here. Yeah, so you know this area is known for. Let me take a look. There have been cheetahs seen around here, rhinoceros,
What the fuck?
wild horses. Some even say they've seen Pegasi flying around.
Tame of Pegasus.
Giant lizards of many types. These kind of things have been roaming around these woods and stuff like that.
Just to let you know, if dinner was venison and wild carrots.
Very nice. So when everyone's going to sleep and you're staying watch, do you keep like a small campfire, a torch? Do you make it
Yes.
complete darkness?
Actually, I can see in the dark, right? Oh, actually, I have low light. I will keep a very low fire.
Okay.
I won't kick it up into big, roaring flames, but I'll keep the coals going.
I have a crown if you want to not have a fire at all.
It kind of clashes
Wear a
with
pretty
my outfit.
crown overnight.
And of
Wear
course,
the crown.
we will set up the medium tent, let the lady sleep in the tent, and let the two gentlemen sleep in the wagon. Well, I mean, unless he has his own tent or whatever.
He did not bring his own tent.
Fucking useless. Hey, look, Saska still has that little tiny suspicion in the back of his mind that Jet is somehow involved in this. The fact that he shot forward and pulled that ruby coin of Morocco out of that guy's clothing.
I'm
that was
pretty
really
sure he
suspicious.
probably has like the spell that's like sense magical auras or whatever. I'm nearly certain he has that.
Okay.
Talk to him, get to know him while you're keeping watch, Sauce.
Well, I mean, if he does small talk, I will. It's not
Small
like I'm
talk.
gonna be like, no, don't talk to me, dick. I'll make small talk.
Yeah, he doesn't like seek conversation out with you guys. If you guys talk to him, he will talk to you. But yeah, he doesn't like. He generally keeps to himself and doesn't say much. So unless you guys want to strike a conversation with him,
Ask him about the nymph.
Mirka finds him a little interesting because he's got bandage across his eye, but she doesn't actually approach him.
okay. So yeah, if none of you are talking to him, I'll say you guys are going to sleep, and give me a perception check while you're on watch. Jesus.
Yeah, I have plus 14 base. So.
Okay. I
Oh,
just need to read
I
something.
wanted to. I don't want to interrupt the game, but I wanted to make sure everyone saw what I wrote in the general.
Do I need to see it? I did not look at it.
Shit, I don't see it.
What you wrote
know
where?
you in the general channel
Oh.
about advice, like, but it doesn't have any bearing on today's game. So
Okay. So yeah, sorry.
I'm
I
gonna
kind
say play it how you want.
okay.
of.
And by the way, I've told Mirka to sleep.
Okay.
Well, no, I've said she can go to sleep. She doesn't have to stay up with me. So.
Sorry, I'm just checking this thing. Can you guys see my ruler right now?
Nope.
Good.
No.
So if it matters, I have low light vision.
Yep.
60 feet.
You didn't put the crown on?
Nope.
Why not? It'll literally give you dark vision.
Clashes with my armor.
Oh my god.
Okay, so sorry, I cut everyone off to see if did anyone want to ask Jed anything before you went to bed or no? I mean, you have multiple days traveling with him, so no rush to
Nope.
do anything.
I do advise that. Well, I let him know that he's welcome to sleep in the wagon.
You will.
You don't cuddle with Escanor.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are sleeping. You rolled a 32 perception. So,
Yes.
in the middle of the night, Ruh-roh.
Oh god.
So I would like to say, just for RP purposes, I happen to be humming in the middle of the night.
What are you about?
I'm gonna hear you. I'm gonna come kill us.
So with that perception, you see, I need a ping. You see this tree over here kind of shuffles, and you hear like some, let me see what you hear. You hear what sounds like ferocious hissing, and like some
Serpentine or feline?
serpentine.
Yuck.
So yeah, you have like, I'll give you like 10 seconds to tell me what you want to do. You hear this coming from here if you see my ping. Sounds like it's coming towards you.
Okay, I will wake everyone up immediately.
Alright. Everyone can wake up and you can roll me initiative.
Jesus.
So out of the bushes comes a giant lizard who's hissing at y'all.
Good boy.
So yeah, as you wake Jed up, do you want his help in this fight?
Sure.
All right.
I'm going to immediately step forward and give them time to put their armor on. I have endurance, so I can actually rest in my armor. Oh my god, it's a frilled lizard.
Time to go meta and look it up.
Don't.
I'm not. I was joking.
I'm gonna consult this
Wow.
area I stole from Frontera Library.
So yeah, you Natalia, you're first up.
So I want to make sure when I mouse over it, it's taking up 10
It
feet,
is
so
a
it's
large animal.
literally a giant.
It is size large. So it has a 10-foot reach. So you know.
Well, I have a 10-foot reach too, so fuck off, lizard.
Actually,
I'm gonna
yeah.
stare at Natalia and whisper, "Freaking long arms."
So yeah, as you come up to it, it'll hiss at you.
I smack it.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Holy cow. Let's check this thing's AC. I'm pretty sure that's a hit.
God, I hope so.
That actually will no.
We're fucked if that misses.
No, yeah, you sliced.
Take
this
it out,
thing,
Jet.
And it's looking pretty hurt. Anything else?
Nope, that's gonna be it.
Alright, it's Asuka.
So I am going to shoot it.
Please kill it before it can attack me.
So I said that I stepped up. Are we saying that's part of my move,
Sure.
or am I?
Does it make a difference if it isn't or isn't?
Yes, yes, it does. If that's
Because you
not
can't
part
do
of my
rapid
move,
shot if he moves.
Okay, you could have moved in the quote-unquote surprise round, so yeah, sure. It doesn't count towards your movement.
okay, I will shoot it twice.
The first one will hit, but the second one will fly into the bushes next to it. Take 11 piercing. It's looking wounded. Anything else?
That will be it for the moment.
Escanor.
Get it, Big Papa!
Alright, so I have to step up one more than Natalia, right? Or is that just his rate?
I mean,
Yeah, you only have a 5-foot reach, so you have to be here or here. You have to be adjacent to it. I can be one off of adjacent from it.
Let me give you a piece of advice. If you mouse over it in the turn order, you will see its area. Like
Okay.
That's why the enemies keep making the mistake of.
although
Yeah,
technically you
I
can get
reach
to
him.
it.
Yeah, that was what I was curious.
Yeah, you can get here or here easily. Like, one of those would be 30 feet movement, either one you pick.
I'm going here.
so just a reminder.
But do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, since it has a 10-foot reach, you're going to take an attack of opportunity to get in close enough to kill it, to hit it.
What choice do I have?
Well, an option, right, is take a total defense and then move up to boost your AC, knowing that it's going to take an attack on you. You won't get to hit it this round, but you'll boost your AC. They'll be less likely to be. Can't do that. You can't do total defense and then move.
Full action. Full action.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, I was pretty sure that was it. Yeah.
That's lame. That shouldn't be.
Dude, just do it. Your AC's ridiculous at this point.
Did you
I
want to
go
charge
for
it?
it. Let's.
Nope,
Do they
not
get an attack
charging
of
it. Just
opportunity
moving
when
up.
you charge?
Yes.
I'll just move up to there, not charging.
Okay. It will try and bite you as you enter its range. Does that hit?
Nope.
Alright, well, he misses.
Just for the sake of RP, I don't know if Jet is aware of this, but when I do draw my bow, it does whisper that shit in Elven. So.
Ooh. Both of those will hit. My lord. You guys are too OP. 17 damage. It's barely
Oh
alive.
shit! Who turned off my power attack?
That may have been me when I was fucking with it. Did you want to do power attack there?
It's fine. I should have been more aware of it.
It would have survived anyway. Okay.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the night, like, fights like this, does that count towards my blood raging rounds for the previous day or the coming day?
So anything that happens at night, I'll say it's part of the last day. So when you wake up in the morning, you're all refreshed.
Okay.
I don't want to worry about like, oh, it's in the 6th
Yeah.
hour and blah, blah, blah.
And,
It's fine.
it'll make a difference too, because if, like, during the day I happen to use up all of my blood rage,
Yeah, then it'll
then
count
I
towards
wouldn't
this.
be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to know which day I'm associating those
Mhm.
raging rounds with so that I can accurately account for them.
Good question. Yes. So it's the giant lizard's turn. I didn't even think it would get a turn. Thank you. It's gonna take its full round and do its bite and swap its tail at you and miss everything. Oh my lord, what a shitty creature. And it'll just hiss at you. And, ooh, Jet's gonna get the kill though, probably. You
Sit
sure?
down, Jet. We don't need you. This is my
Uh,
XP.
Yeah, do you actually want to tell him to stand down? Because I think you guys can take this without his help.
Yeah,
That's-
stand
that's-
down.
That's
Stand
really meta, but okay.
Well, I mean, I just feel bad for stealing experience from me when you didn't really need my help. So yeah, he'll just be like, "Ah, you guys got this," and he'll
He's like, this isn't worthy of my
Like,
spells.
you woke
Yeah,
me
he
up
starts
with
going back to
shit.
sleep. Shirazé.
Night.
All right, so Shirazé is going to move here,
Mhm.
and she is going to cast her evil eye.
Ooh. We'll
Evil
So you
cat's
have
eye.
to pick what you want it to affect.
I was going to say AC.
Does this just happen? There's no save?
No, there is a save.
DC 0. Is that just not set up properly?
A will save reduces this to just 1 round. The DC for hexes
Oops.
is like 10 plus half your caster level plus your intelligence modifier.
I don't think he'll pass it anyway. So yeah, what did you want to? Sorry, what did you want to happen to him?
I was wanting the -2 AC.
Okay, his AC goes down. So he
But
looks
yeah,
like he's
so
slower.
hexes, the save for any hex is 10, half your witch level plus intelligence.
I
Mm.
wonder if that's just not set up right.
Hey, what about your pet?
Haru?
I mean, I don't think she wants to
No,
send it
Oh,
to
I-
attack.
I was like, I don't send my familiar to fight.
She could if she wanted. Natalia.
Do I get another turn? Oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
You miss.
Damn. I'm sad. I'm a sad
You
panda
actually
now.
Even
drop
with
your
the
sword.
-2 AC, she
That
misses.
one's always miss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Costa.
So this is going to be my standard action with Mirka until I say otherwise. Is that okay to say, or would you like
Sure.
me to
No, it's
tell you every turn?
no.
So I point to Shirase, okay, and Mirka has a trick called Protect.
Okay.
So I point to Shirase and say Protect. So Mirka is going to move over in front of Shirase and just guard her. Not
Alright.
going to make any attacks.
Cool.
And I have several people in between me and the lizard. Can I still take shots at it?
If you have the feat to not take a minus to people engaged in melee,
I do.
then
I do.
go
It's
ahead.
called Precise Shot. I have it. So I am going to.
You slay the beast.
Okay. I look at Natalia and I go, "My kill."
Cool story, bro. Pick up my sword. Don't give a fuck.
I will turn and look at Jay and probably say
Jet.
something or like Jet. Sorry, and say, "Are you okay, my lord?"
I can't even
Uh,
get touched. Of course he's okay.
Thank you for your
Look-
concern, but I'm
Look
fine.
over at Natalia and put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "Are you okay?"
They literally laugh at you and walk away. Well, because I know he's joking.
Yeah, so Jet starts to go back to sleep. Did you guys want to do anything else before?
Yes, I want to skin the lizard. Well, on the rest of my watch, I'm going to skin the lizard, and I'm going to determine whether or not it's okay to eat.
Okay.
Gross. It's probably poisonous.
Yeah. So, what do you want? Nature, survival.
Yeah, give me a survival check. What did you get? Yeah, you could.
16.
You know that these aren't typically eaten because they're kind of gamey, but you could eat them. They're safe to eat. You can cook them and stuff.
If they're not going to be quote unquote tasty, I'm just going to leave it. I am, however, going to probably skin some of its scales.
Okay.
So I will spend well, maybe not the rest of the watch, but at least probably a couple hours of it skinning it.
Okay. Are you taking like its actual like skin? Or are you just taking the scales? Like, what are you doing with it exactly? Because my question is, do you have like an empty pouch for these scales, or?
I'd probably be storing them on the wagon.
Okay.
Probably just the scales. Are you kidding? I can make neat things with lizards.
All right, make sure you
poisonous scales.
make
Well,
sure you
I'll
add
get
that
the-
to your
Sell
character
them in the
sheet.
next town.
Yes, I can. How many conceivably can I conceivably and realistically take?
What do you mean?
5,
How many
6?
scales?
Right, it's a giant lizard, so it has giant scales, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like 10 of its scales.
Sure.
Is that too many?
No, that's fine. Yeah, so you guys can close out the night and nothing else will happen. So you guys are going to head out back on the road in the morning unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
Eat breakfast.
Yeah, you guys can eat breakfast and get ready to
Eggs,
set out.
eggs, and
My
giant
familiar.
lizard. Yes, I am also going to rememorize both of the spells that I just cast.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are traveling on your second day, whoever wants to be perceiving around you, you can roll me perception. Is Natalia the only one paying attention today? Okay.
Apologize, I was updating the
No worries. I just
party.
wanted to make sure before I started explaining what things are happening. So yeah, on your traveling, you're Natalia and Saskia both see in the sky, pretty far away, are 3 Pegasi flying through the air, probably 200
Okay.
feet away from you. They are not flying
I
in your
will-
direction; they're flying actually the opposite direction of which you're traveling. And they're about 200 feet away, up in the air.
This is purely for RP. I will point them out to to Shirase and explain those are Pegasi, they're flying horses, they're basically, and explain to her like their ecology.
I'll ask Jed if he can shoot one down. Not 2, just ask him if he can.
Can I tame one?
Are you
I wanna
actually
ride
asking?
it?
You can actually. So is that knowledge nature to find out about them, Saskia?
No, that's me telling Shirase what I know about Pegasi. So yeah, yes, I guess.
Okay, give me a second. And pull up its character sheet, and I'll tell you what you can find out. Since you're trying to learn about taming it, you can also roll me in knowledge nature, unless you ask or overhear Saskia talking about them.
I don't believe I have ranks or trained in nature.
Okay. So Saskia, that's a pretty good roll. So you will know that Pegasi are usually wild, shy creatures, not easily befriended. They are as intelligent as a human, and people have been heard to have tamed some of them to ride them as mounts.
I want
But
a
it's-
Pegasus mount!
But it is extremely rare for that to happen. But it is possible. It is possible.
So I will say to the party, if you're quiet, I will try and coax one down so maybe we can say hello, greet them. They're supposed to be as intelligent as
Do
you.
they like meat? I'll give it like half my meat.
Okay.
Well,
So
hold on.
I
Before,
will actually.
hold on. I want to resolve stuff as people said them. So, Escanor, did you actually say to Jet if you could shoot one down?
Well, you said they were about 200 feet away. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out his.
So wait, let me just check his character sheet as you ask him that as like you're asking him as like kind of like a joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me give you an answer.
I wouldn't say a joke, more like
Like you're like, oh, I bet, like, could you even hit that kind of thing? Like you're not asking him to hit it, but you're saying like, could you hit it?
yeah.
He says, yeah, I could probably hit it if I wanted to, but It's probably not wise to anger such noble creatures.
Agreed.
And then, sorry, what were you guys saying?
So I have a signal whistle in my heavy satchel. So I will pull out the signal whistle, blow on it, and then yell up to them. Would you like to come down and say hello in a friendly manner?
What language do you say this in?
Elven.
Ooh,
Okay.
could I?
You speak Pegasus?
Well, no,
Sadly,
I was gonna
sadly,
say,
I do not.
I was gonna say I could put this on you. It's a touch spell.
I want to talk to the Pegasus.
Ability to speak and understand language of any intelligent creature. Okay. So yeah, if you did that before, I'll say you could have done it before he started speaking. And as he says that, you notice, although he himself was trying to speak Elven, it comes out in common. And the Pegasi, let me make a perception to see if they heard you.
Well, they probably heard the signal whistle, right?
Probably. I just need to make, unless they roll like a nat 1 maybe. Let's see what they are doing, if they're busy.
Don't pay attention to the half elf, George. Just keep going.
Let me make this roll.
Natalia prepares a trap spell.
I don't want to trap it. I want it to be my friend.
With your handle animal rule.
No, I have like a freaking 2 on a handle animal, man. Like the odds of me rolling something good in the handle animal are so low.
Okay, yeah. So when you blow the whistle and you shout at them, all three of them kind of stop like flying forward, and they kind of start gliding, and then they make like an arc and start turning around and coming towards you guys.
Okay. Would you like me to roll anything? I mean, I have wild empathy.
What would you like to discern? Like you're trying to see like if they're coming to attack or you...
Nope.
I'm
I
gonna,
just,
like,
I'm
nudge
just trying to
Sask and be
coax
like,
them down
What do they eat?
to come down and say hello. That we have
Do we have
people
any of
down
those
here
wild
who-
carrots?
who find them fascinating. I do probably have wild carrots left. No, I probably cooked them with the.
So yeah, they are flying towards you, not in an aggressive manner. They're kind of gliding. There's one that looks a bit larger that's in the front of the two. So there's 3 of them. So there's one that's a bit larger in front of the other 2. And they kind of gracefully land like, I don't know, 30 feet away from you guys. And they slowly trot over to you guys.
Okay, I look at Natalia and I say, I don't say anything. I just sort of motion with my hand.
I offer them rations. Be my friend.
I will actually. I have elven rations. I don't know if that makes a difference. It's sort of like a crumbly lembas bread. If you don't want to offer them like, the caribou last night, I don't think they're meat eaters.
I'll offer them his stuff in one hand and meat in the other, because I have no fucking idea what they eat and what they would want.
Let's see what they would prefer.
And
I'm
I
gonna
will
look
explain
her
to.
out behind her just
not-
to piss her off.
I'm not sure if Jet. I don't even know how Jet perceives things, okay? But I'll sort of mumble to him. I've called down a couple Pegasus because evidently Natalia is fangirling over that.
I need to look at all your character sheets for a quick second.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys have filled in your character sheet appropriately. Okay.
Like how so?
I'll tell you if I
Hey.
don't find what I'm looking for.
I think I know. He's probably looking at our alignment.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm neutral evil.
Not even. Chaotic neutral. Yeah.
Come on.
Chaotic neutral? Really?
Yeah.
Escanor's neutral? I thought you'd be lawful. Anyways.
The law isn't
Oh.
always right.
True.
Yeah, because he's like a protector of the people, so you can't really be a protector of the people and be lawful, because quite often laws do not really protect the people.
But you can't really be chaotic neutral and be sane.
Yeah, you can.
Does she look into you right now, holding meat and bread and offering it to ponies?
So,
Right?
so as you guys are kind of like, how are you guys around the Pegasi? Like, are you guys like far away? Are you guys approaching slowly, or they've kind of tried up
I'm
to like 10 feet away
not
from
making a movement. I'm just holding out my hands and like food in both and just being like, please love me.
you?
Okay,
I'm
and
I'm
as I
sort of doing
say-
that half kneel thing, just trying not to be threatened. I don't really want anything from them. I just wanted a closer look at them because they're, horses with wings.
Wondering, can I skin it?
So as they get closer to you, they kind of start getting a little more aggressive as they get closer to you guys, and they do not seem friendly to you guys.
What
would you like to do? They kind of like came closer to like get like investigate and look closer at you guys, and as they start getting closer, you notice they start getting like kind of like antsy, and they don't seem to be too friendly with you guys.
Okay, well,
Here,
again, I'm
I
not
pull
gonna.
out a carrot.
I'm gonna back away.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. You try to. Okay, well, tell me what you try to do with that roll. Like, what are you trying to do?
Trying to be like, tell it and convey to it that I mean it no harm and I offer it food and friendship.
Just give me a second. I'm looking at Jet's spells to see if he has anything to help with this
So
situation.
I'm gonna say to Natalia, they're smart. They probably speak common. You can probably talk to them.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just like, I'll just like say to them, like, I offer you food and friendship if you want a companion. I don't offer any harm.
So as you try to like, you're like saying that and you're trying to offer food, you accidentally like trip and push the food into the animal, into the Pegasus.
Oh god.
I'm not even that close to it! I didn't move towards
It's a
it!
hell of
It
a
was
trip.
close to you. I said it was at 10 feet, and with that roll, you like you fuck up in some way. So you kind of it just kind of gets angry at you and like kind of not, it doesn't attack you, but it kind of just like tries to like push you away with its head, like just like shove you away.
Okay, I'm gonna wild empathy and try and convey that. Look, we don't mean any harm.
Jet whispers to whoever's near him that he has a spell that may he could potentially turn their attitude favorably to us all if you want him to.
Well, I certainly don't want to fight with them. I would.
So
be
when,
for...
when Natalia did that, it looked like they were starting to back up from you guys. They're not like trying to. It doesn't look like they want to attack. It looks like they're almost about to leave. But as like they're starting to back up, Jet says this. So I don't know if you want to.
I'm gonna say let's just let them leave. We meant them no harm. Let's just let them.
I'm still going to attempt my wild empathy, but all I'm saying is, we don't want to fight. If you want to go, go.
What does your wild empathy do?
It
It's like
basically
diplomacy.
diplomacy for an animal. Yeah.
Okay, so as you say that and they started backing away. They kind of stop and they look like they're a bit more friendly to you in particular, Saskia, but they kind of look like they're about to leave if you guys don't have anything else to do with them, kind of thing. Like you say that and they just kind of like relax a bit, but
Okay.
So-
I turn to Natalia and I say we should let them go.
so I imagine Saskia and Natalia are kind of in the front, Escanor is kind of maybe just behind them, and Shirazé is kind of in line with Jet behind everyone.
Yeah.
So Jet whispers to Shirazé, these are rare creatures. I can potentially make them charmed to us to convince them to be mounts.
I mean, that would be.
Do I hear that?
He whispered, make a perception check. Yeah, you heard him whisper that.
Okay, I say rather directly, I'm not okay with that.
I'm going to say I agree.
Okay.
No, I retcon that just a tiny bit. Well, I'm going to say while I appreciate the offer, as a brother of Kala, I am not okay with that.
Yeah, so both of you heard him whisper that. So yeah, if you guys say do not do that, he will not. And the Pegasi will start backing up and about to leave.
Okay, I'll turn and look at them and say something RP like, fly free,
Natalia
my
could
brothers.
say, do it.
Well, he asked her specifically, so I didn't know.
Shirazi kind of said yes, and then Escanor and Saska and you overheard it and responded.
I say yes!
All right.
Jesus.
If you say it like more assertively, give me sell me on a check to overrule like what other people said, like to make it look like you're in charge. I don't know what kind of check you want to make.
Charisma, maybe?
Sure. Either a
I was
bluff.
gonna say charisma or
Bluff?
intimidate.
Yeah, bluff.
Not like trying to be like.
Whatever's your highest thing.
It's going to be bluff because of my cloak.
no.
My cloak is going to backfire.
Actually, intimidate is higher than my bluff.
Yeah, so give him like a stern like do it, and to make it okay. He will start to cast.
We're about to kill some Pegasus. This will bring very bad luck, by the way. Nothing.
I mean
I
it
swore
no
an oath
harm.
to
I
you.
want it to be my
Whatever.
friend.
Do whatever you want.
Just want it to be my friend.
So he on the very front one, he starts casting Charm Monster. And let's see if it will make it save. Where's its character sheet? So many character sheets. What does it save have to be? 21? What is it looking for? Will save, okay. Oof, it fails.
Be my friend.
So as the other two start backing up more... Oh, wait. No, it's not being threatened or attacked by you guys, so yeah, it doesn't get a bonus. Yeah, so it is charmed, and it reveres, well, I guess Jet specifically as a friend. And the other two start backing up, and then they get like 20 feet away when they notice the larger one has stopped. And they will... How long does this last? 1 day a level. Holy shit. Okay, so there's no time constraint here. So then the other two kind of... So the big one that's charmed starts moving towards Jet. And he will ask you... does anyone know how to tame this creature? It will only be under this influence for a few days with my spell. And I'm not sure what you want to do with its two friends over there. And I'll assume that you guys had told him there were 3. If you don't say there was 3, then he doesn't know. I'll assume you guys had said this when you pointed them out.
I guess because he's blind, huh?
Yeah, I just assumed because when you said you pointed them out or whatever, he would have heard that. I just assumed you said there were 3.
Yeah, I said that I called down 3 Pegasus.
Yeah, and he overheard this description, so obviously he knew what you guys were talking about. Okay, yeah, so this is all fine. And yeah, so the ones approaching Jet, the other two are kind of like looking a little bit, I don't know if you could tell a Pegasus looking confused, but they look a little bit confused and worried, and then they're about 10 feet away from you guys, and this one's approaching, walking past Saska and Natalia towards Jet. Did you guys want to do anything while this is happening, or?
I'm Saska's not doing anything at the moment. He's going to see how this plays out.
I don't know how to tame it.
Roll me, or someone roll me a knowledge nature. So, let me look at your roll. 19. Okay. Yeah. So you would know that Pegasi are generally, before it would ever serve as a mount, it must be made helpful. Mechanically, this would be with diplomacy checks or other means. And usually you would know Pegasi become more friendly based on if you do any favors or good deeds for them. They revere you as more like a respectable person and are more likely to let you mount them.
How do you know what kind of favors or good deeds a Pegasus want?
Just ask.
They can't
Well,
speak.
currently you're doing quite the opposite.
But yeah, so as you guys are thinking about this, or I don't know if Shirazé shares this knowledge, but as you're saying that or doing whatever, it kind of, the one that's charmed, comes up and just kind of like lowers its head towards Jet, and Jet kind of just like pets it. And the other two are looking a little more. They start getting startled, like when they see it like going up and letting itself being pet. They start getting like quite a bit aggressive. So I'll let you guys act
Suck.
in this round, kind of thing.
Let's just try to go, I guess. The other two are gonna fight us to try to keep this one, and I know y'all don't want to fight them.
So Saska will look a little sad and say, "I'm sorry, Natalia, but you should let it go. It's a wild creature, and you're basically forcing it into servitude."
Are you saying this
just
loudly, or
said we can let it go.
are you whispering
Yeah, don't
this?
say it out loud like the fucking Pegasus are smart. They're gonna attack us.
They won't.
I'm clarifying what volume.
I said that in a normal speaking voice to her.
Okay,
They're
give me a
10 feet
second.
away.
Give me a second. So yeah, as you say that, everybody roll me initiative.
Damn it!
They rolled really high perception, so even if you
I
whispered it.
I can't select my character.
Hold on. I'm going to a map. Hold your horses. Get it? So as everyone notices this aggressive behavior starting to happen, Jet will kind of raise an eyebrow and say, if we kill the other two, this one's still friendly. And yeah, everyone will roll initiative. Let me get a turn order. Add that.
Where are the other two that are gonna fight us?
I'm gonna add them in. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Gotta get Jet's initiative.
I mean, we should probably form up like we normally would have been.
Yeah, you should
According
be
to the
in.
baby, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna move you in
Trying
how
to-
I described the
Okay.
scenario before, and if you think it's unfair, we'll reassess at that time.
It's
But-
unfair.
Nah, it's
Well, I
totally
mean,
fine.
I've walked up to Natalia when I said that, so.
Yeah, I said you two are in the front. So the one that's charmed and talking to Jet. So Jet's back here with Shirazé. This walked past you guys and letting Jet pet it. So he's over here. And these two were coming towards you. I'll say they're a bit back. They were over here because they had walked back. But then when they saw the big one come towards you guys, they were confused and started seeing what was happening. And then they overheard you say what you said, and they were angry, and they were going to attack to save their friend, basically. So I'll say they're like that. Does that seem fair?
Sure.
Let me roll their initiative. Okay. This is too calm music for this scenario. Hmm. Okay, Shiraze.
All right, so Shiraze is going to step forward and give Natalia guidance.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
Let me fix the map. Boom, boom. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you have given her guidance, Saska.
So I'm going to step forward to these. I do not have a weapon drawn, and I'm going to say to them loudly, please don't attack. We can resolve this without violence. We're going to let your friend go.
Sorry, I just want to clarify. These are large creatures.
Oh, so I can't get that close?
If you say that, then start. I don't know why you want to walk up to them, but if you say that and then walk up, I'll take that into consideration. But I'm just letting you know they are large. I don't know if I sized them correctly.
That's fine. No, yeah, you did. Okay, I see that. I'll just stay where I am, but put my hands up, saying, please, please, we can resolve this without violence. We're going to let your friend go.
Make me a wild empathy check. Ooh.
I mean, you can't crit on a skill, but...
Yeah, I know, but it's really good. Okay. Is that all you're doing?
They're in melee range, right? For them?
Yes.
They don't want to make a threatening move, so yeah, that's all for now.
Okay. After you say that, they kind of... I need to make some rolls here. Because they feel threatened by you guys. Okay. They will move towards their friend. I don't know if anyone wants to take attacks of opportunity, but they're not attacking anyone. They're just moving towards...
Haha, suckers! No.
So they're kind of going over here like this, and they're... I need to make a roll to see if they want to attack Jet.
Okay, and I'm also going to, when they make that move, I'm going to say to Jet, please release the bigger one. Please.
Okay. He intends to on his turn, but they are actually going to attack Jet. They go for... let me take off my thing here. So this one here... Oh, that's the one that's...
Wait, I wish I
charmed.
would have known they were going to attack him.
Well, you can... Sorry, okay, this one's still here.
So-
I mixed the one up. So, when you said that, they didn't look like they were hostile to you. It looks like
Okay.
their eyes were focused on Jet.
Okay, so please show me how the first one moves, because if it goes to move past me, I'm going to move in its way.
So yeah, it's gonna go like this.
I can't see that, but I'm
Hold on,
guessing
hold
you're
on.
going to go straight.
I'm-
Okay.
Looking at its speed. Yeah, oh yeah, it's got tons of speed here. So yeah, it's going like that.
Okay, so I'm going to move. Can I move to intercept it, or is my turn done?
I'm gonna say no because you didn't say you were gonna ready anything to do that. Unless you want to argue with that.
I don't want to argue, but I'm going to. If it moves past me with murder in its eyes, I'm going to say, if you attack my friend, I'm going to defend him. I'm warning you.
Okay. It'll hear that, and it looks like it wants to charge at Jet. I'll give you an attack of opportunity if you want on it.
Then I'm going to. Unfortunately, I'm going to protect the prince over Apexis.
Same.
So, my efficient quiver allows me to draw anything from it as a
Okay.
free action. So I will draw my scythe and attack it.
Okay. Holy shit.
So I basically cut it in half.
Yeah, you can decapitate it if you want. That's a kill. So this Pegasus drops. So after he sees you murder that, and you told him to end the spell, he says, should I keep this beast charmed?
Keep it charmed.
Okay.
For the moment, I guess we have no choice.
Are we killing the other beast?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
At this
Okay.
point, we're gonna have to.
I turn to the other one. Futile attempt, but I say, I warned it.
You see the other Pegasus is like panicked, and it looks like it's gonna like try to like attack as its last kind of thing.
Okay.
Jet fires a magic missile at the other one.
Did that one not move?
It wasn't the two that had their turns. One was the charmed one, and one was the other one.
Oh, okay.
The other one moves in at 5, unfortunately. So he throws a magic missile at the non-charmed one, and it takes 11 points of damage. I didn't have health bars on these, but it looks like it's like more than half alive. Like it looks like it's not. It didn't take too much damage from that. Escanora.
But we know a 64 kills it in one hit.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to move here.
You'll take attack of opportunity.
Move one down, one to the south.
It has a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, I have to get in it no matter what. So
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I'm just letting you know. Any of that hit?
nope.
Okay. So your first one's gonna miss, and your second one will hit. And it looks more than half dead now. It's bleeding and it looks very weak. Natalia.
Uh,
Oh,
after I
something
hit
else?
it and I see it kneel down, I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry, creature. This was not the end.
Natalia has no words for pity for this beast. As you bring it down. And we can get out of combat. 'cause
Told
we
you I
have-
just wanted to be your friend.
Love me.
Look what you made me do!
Yeah,
I
so
just want you to love me. I won't even force you to let me ride you right now. Just love me.
And if you don't, I'll kill you.
so there are 2 dead Pegasi and 1 charmed Pegasus that it seems like in a trance.
Okay,
As Jet is,
so Saska is gonna sort of storm off in a huff.
Okay, baby.
Shiraza is checking the bodies for anything.
I am going to try to talk to this Pegasus and say I want to be your friend and I will do favors for you, but how do I know what you want?
it kind of doesn't pay too much attention to you. It seems like enamored with Jet at the moment. Sorry, Shiraz, I said you were looking at the bodies. There is nothing on them.
Is there anything that might possibly be valuable, like, I don't know, feathers?
Roll me a knowledge. Maybe an appraise. Give me an appraise.
Okay.
And then, FYI, one of your party members have stormed off, so you might want to talk to him. But yeah, so you would know Pegasi are very rare, so probably a lot of the stuff, if you salvage stuff from the bodies, it probably would fetch a price. You're not sure exactly how much, but you probably know like easy things to take, like the feathers of a Pegasus is probably worth a lot. Probably worth in spell components and stuff like that.
I'd like to harvest as much as I can.
Jesus, all right, savage. You guys are harvesting the Pegasi. So So I'll say like the most valuable things are probably gonna be the feathers. I don't think you're gonna want to like take like meat and shit around with you.
Probably not.
So
no.
yeah, just add like 10 pounds, not 10 pounds, maybe 5 pounds of Pegasi feathers. Well, that's a lot actually. Just put a pound. It weighs a pound of feathers.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jet will notice Saska walk off and kind of look over and say, "Is he all right? Are we good to continue our journey, or what?"
So I know for like hunt or rangers, they can do the wild empathy. Like, but if I wanted to try to do something, would I just roll like diplomacy with it?
Yeah, give me a diplomacy check. While it's charmed, you can try and increase. Yeah, so you'll notice, as it was enamored with Jet, and you're like trying to talk to it and like say those things you were saying. You notice it kind of seems more friendly towards you.
I'll pet it and offer it the food again, like both types.
Okay, yeah, it will eat the non-meat thing you gave it.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys wanted to specifically do at this point, or?
But I guess we can continue traveling.
So I didn't think you guys were gonna be able to tame a Pegasus. So, yeah. So like we can say, because this charm thing is gonna end in a few days. So we can say as you're traveling, you don't have to like keep saying this, but I'll assume Natalia is constantly trying to improve its attitude towards it. Or,
Yes.
well, I assume everyone's letting Natalia try to tame this thing. First of all.
Yeah.
I don't think we could convince her otherwise anyway.
Look, you
Um,
saw what happened to the two Pegasus that objected to her taming it.
So yeah, throughout the time of you traveling, I will say you can slowly be increasing its reputation with you, and you can tell that like day after day, you'll know it's getting like more friendly towards you. And I'll let you know when the charm spell ends, and we'll figure that out when that happens. But that won't. I need to write a reminder when this charm spell is gonna end. So today,
When charm monster ends,
Mhm.
like and especially like charm person too, like does the person or creature charmed know they had been charmed?
That's a good question, and something I need to read on the spell real quick.
I mean, because it doesn't say anything about them knowing they're charmed, and I would assume if they failed their like will save, like to me that would mean like unless like something was like way out of the norm of what you would normally do, like I don't know. Because it just says like never obeys suicidal or obviously harmful orders.
Yeah, so it's not gonna know it was charmed. It just knows for some reason it saw Jet as like someone it could trust, and then over time it was starting to like you more and stuff like that.
Okay.
But the issue is, did it
I'd like
notice you
to-
murdering its two friends? That's because it was enamored with Jet, and you killed them both before they reached him, right?
Yeah.
That is true. Okay, I'm gonna give him a perception check in secret to see if he noticed this. Let me see, where's their perception? I'm obviously gonna give it certain disadvantages because it was charmed and they didn't actually like get up close to it. Let me reopen its thing here. Perception. Oh, why didn't it? Oh, there it goes. Oh!
Oh God, did it roll a nat 20?
Not one. So yeah, it did
Oh!
not notice
Sweet!
anything.
It
Oh.
was thinking about Jet the whole time.
Yeah, so he was completely ignoring everything that's going around. So yeah, he has no. You don't like even if someone was charmed and they had saw their friends die, that you would tell it would be panicked and stuff. So it's not panicked at all. It just doesn't seem to have noticed or had seen what happened to its friends. But yeah. Oh yeah, so sorry, I have to write when the spell comes off. So how many days you're on the second day, right? This is the second day?
That's correct. Second day of travel. First day of charm.
Okay. So I will. Okay. So yeah, I've noted when that spell will end. And
Gingy, use my suggestion.
I plan on it, but I didn't. I figured we were waiting for the spell.
yeah, so sorry. Yeah, so you guys can pick up the. So how do you want this Pegasus traveling with you? Are you guys gonna like leash it and put it to the cart, or are you guys gonna let it free roam with you? It's Jet will let you know when the charm spell ends. So as long as it's charmed, it's not gonna like run away.
I would say for now, I would attempt to let it like free roam, but like keep an eye on it and make sure it like keeps up with us. I wouldn't want to tie it up because I feel like that would just piss it off, and I want to try to make it as happy as fucking possible right now.
Okay. So you got Jet will let you know that to give it orders, he has to charismatically suggest these things to it, and he lets you know he's pretty charismatic. He's pretty good. So he's gonna.
So Shiraze is going to offer to Jet to give guidance when he wants to make these suggestions.
Okay, yeah. So he'll use your guidance, and he'll ask the Pegasus to follow you guys on your journey on a noble quest towards Geffen, and it will seem to listen and be trotting along beside you guys. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do before nighttime? Were you ready to set up camp?
Nope, but we look for, again, the same sort of setup.
Yep, that's fine. So spoiler alert, nothing really happens in the second night. You're all good. You guys do your watch thing and you don't notice anything.
Okay, is the elk meat still okay? Is it good enough for another day, or do I need to get rid of it?
Did you say the lizard meat or elk meat?
Elk. Remember I caught a caribou?
Oh, yeah, that's still fine.
Okay. You let me know when I need to hunt again.
Yep.
And again, I will do the same thing. I will cast Keep Watch on myself and Whispering Lore at the beginning of my...
Yeah.
I mean, I know you said spoiler alert, but I'm still going to... I'm not going to meta. I'm still going to use those spells.
For sure, yeah. So on your third day of traveling, give me a perception check for whoever is perceiving Jesus. Okay.
I'm not paying much attention today. I'm too focused on my Pegasus.
I mean, that's a high roll, but it is. I did roll a 19, so...
Okay, I'm just opening something here. So yeah, as you're traveling down this road, you're pretty close to Arnwood. You're within you're gonna get there by the end of today. You notice 3 rhinoceros in the distance, just like grazing.
Lord.
They're just grazing in a field. It doesn't seem like they've noticed you.
Okay. So from... I'm going to roll nature just to give me an idea how they're going to...
How they're
I
going
plan
to
on giving them a wide berth. How they're going to react to seeing us.
Oh,
Are they
okay.
going to attack, etc., etc.?
Yeah, so you know if you don't seem to be posing any threat to them, they probably will leave you alone. So yeah, if you
Okay.
give them a wide berth or whatever, they won't. They probably
I will
won't
I will
molest you.
indicate that to the rest of the party that if we don't threaten them and we don't bother them, they'll leave us alone.
I'm fine with that.
If I was wanted a tanking mount,
I mean, out of character, they're probably worth 1,000 experience.
I bet their horns are valuable.
Do you actually say that?
No, I do not say that.
Not the
I
experience,
plan on
the
giving
horn thing.
No, I wouldn't say that. She wouldn't say that.
So Jet will actually say that parts of the rhinoceros are used in some of his spell components, and if you guys
Ooh.
don't mind, he would like to slay them.
Okay.
God damn it.
I mean, he's just asking.
Hell
He doesn't
yeah.
insist. He just says,
Okay.
if you guys want.
So, Saska will nod his head and say, "If you wish." However, he will give a telling look to Escanor.
Again, I don't mean to direct your movements, but if this is not a problem, I would like to slay these creatures.
Okay, I will pull the wagon over. You want to take us to a different?
Yes,
Or are we
this
good
map's
here?
a little skinny. Oh, we'll go to this nice. We'll go to the old school map.
Does anybody have a bandana so I can cover my eyes from what I'm about?
Rhinos.
They're
So,
unicorns.
And I look at Natalia. I say, "Look, unicorns."
So yeah, they will say they're over there, and you guys were traveling along this way. You can move yourselves in a better position or whatever. I'll say you guys were traveling along like this way, kind of thing.
Okay, I'm going to get out of the wagon. We'll move to about right here, and I'm going to take out like 10 arrows and stick them in the ground in front of me.
Hold on, I'm just finding where the hell Jet is. There we go.
So, are we gonna get a surprise round on these guys?
Yes, you will. Actually, as you move closer, I'm going to give them perception checks. The same way I give you guys perception checks when creatures approach you. And see what happens when the rhinos notice you guys sneaking up on them. Or are you guys trying to sneak up? I'll give you, if you want to roll stealth or something.
Just hiding behind this tree at the moment. Jesus.
They fucking see you guys.
Damn.
Bullshit.
Rhino's very perceptive.
Everybody roll some
Actually-
initiative.
Rhinoceros have very poor vision. They probably smell us.
Oh my god, my initiative rolls. I got a nat 20 on my first initiative, and ever since I've gotten like 6, 4.
Yes.
Is everyone in the initiative?
Unfortunately.
Your
So-
nat 1 is
I
better
look
Oh,
at
Jet.
Oh, wait, no.
I look at
I'm
Jet and
barely
I say,
better.
"You rolled pretty poor initiative. You sure you want to fight these guys?"
We've been noticed at this point.
What's initiative?
Ooh,
Well,
ooh.
you see, Shiraze, when two catfolk really like each other.
What?
What?
They try to kidnap one another.
So Jet will Jet goes first.
Get him, Jet! Cast your fireball!
Did Natalia just become from New York or something? Case to fireball.
Fireball! Cast the fireball!
It is late in the day and he hasn't used fireball, so maybe he will actually do that.
Get him, Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Mr. J.
So as Jet points his finger, fire starts to sprout from it, and it glides into a huge ball, and he sends a fireball at them.
Ooh, 33, hell yeah!
And they're gonna make reflex saves.
Fail, 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 fail! Yeah! Aww. Aww. Wait, well, 1.
Hold on, let me give them some health. They're supposed to have this much.
Well, he's at least level 10. It's
Stop
not that I'm mad at
netting.
anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So wait, the first one takes full damage, so he's in a ball of flames, and the other 2 take half damage.
Boy. Fiery boy. Let's kill them all, man. I really want to level to 6 and get them 2 attacks going.
This is Rhino's turn. He's not happy with that. Ooh, he's got.
So he's probably going to charge, right? I
probably.
mean, he is a rhino.
They have a special charge. I just gotta read what this does.
You're a rhino. You charge. It's what you do.
Do-do-do-do. Attacks deal extra damage. Okay, ooh. So it does the standard rhino charge. It lowers its head and growls, and it's gonna charge at the first thing. So wait, Escanor, are you hiding behind that tree?
Oh, fuck.
I
Right?
guess,
That's what I was just doing. It's going to charge me and Natalia.
yeah,
Oh,
so
fuck.
it doesn't see Escanor, but I'm gonna roll between who it's gonna charge. Bella, do you want 1 or 2?
1.
So it has a special it has a special charge where it can actually like go around corners, because technically that, well, you pick this terrain.
Oh, what corner does it have to go around?
If it were to a charge in Natalia, it would have to go around the tree.
Oh yeah, so sorry. Yeah, then it's definitely gonna charge you.
It's fine.
What do you have?
I can take it.
Charge over that law.
So he's gonna charge at Saska. And this is not programmed in the thing, so I'm just gonna roll to hit.
I have a 19 AC.
How much health do you have?
56.
Not bad. Almost as much as me. What is your hit die, out of curiosity?
10.
Okay, so we have the same hit die.
Does that hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Big oof.
It's gonna do this much damage as it gores you.
Woo!
Okay. I take it like a man.
Like a
Shraz
half
it.
man.
Alright, I am going to give Natalia.
Very cool.
I cannot adjust my hit points.
Why not? I just did it.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
How long does that last?
This ward lasts until the warded creature is hit or fails a saving throw.
Okay, cool. So +2 to either AC or a save.
It's
okay.
both. It says
Oh, it's
and.
both.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like until one of
oh,
them
right.
happens.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying until I'm hit or split. Yeah. So
Do you want to do anything else, Shraz?
No, that's it.
The other rhino.
Rhino.
Oh, these are large creatures, so they should be.
Big boys.
Oh, this one can charge Jet, I think. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Just letting you know, if it charges Jet, Escanor should get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it doesn't see Escanor, so it will do that, and you can get an attack of opportunity on it as he charges in.
Oh no, that would just be entering my threat range, not moving through it. God damn. Wait. No, because technically.
Yeah, you would get
Are
an
we
attack of
saying-
opportunity as well. Yep.
Okay, I was just trying to figure. It's a little more confusing with
Okay,
large creatures and the fact that I.
What about me?
Do you have your scythe drawn or your bow? I thought you put arrows in
My
your
bow. Yep, my bow.
So I don't think you can get attack of opportunity with your bow, can you?
I have no idea. I have point. Well, actually,
I mean,
don't.
it doesn't really matter. It's dead. Although I'm pretty sure it simultaneously does its thing. So, which I don't think I
Nice.
let.
Well, if Escanor kills it, no, but
Natalia
she
does.
kills.
But they all happen simultaneously. I'm pretty sure.
But technically, I would kill it as it's moving from like here to here. So would it die in mid movement before it actually does its damage?
I'm gonna say he was moving with force enough to hit this guy.
Is it gonna matter?
It probably won't kill him. Maybe.
That'd be
I
bad.
don't know how much-
I mean,
Oh.
is his AC a bit?
Well, I mean, he's a
Um,
caster, so his AC is probably gonna be 19. Is probably gonna.
Yeah,
Just
that's
how
gonna
Interesting,
hit him.
so-
damage he does.
An attack of opportunity interrupts normal flow of actions in the
Hold on a
round. If an attack of opportunity is provoked, immediately resolve the attack of opportunity, then continue with the next character's turn. Or complete the current turn.
So you're
Although,
implying you can't attack.
It's no. Well, I'm playing that. That's one possibility. The other possibility is it's a 2-ton charging
Oh, yeah,
animal.
sorry.
So even if you kill it, it's probably
Momentum.
still gonna hit. Yeah, momentum.
All right, I'm gonna say it's not gonna get its charge damage. The momentum is just gonna like run into Jet. It's just gonna do normal damage.
That sounds legit.
So he takes 20 damage as Rhino falls dead into him. Saska.
I will. I can't remember if ranged attacks provoke attacks of opportunity.
They do.
Yes? No?
Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
I will go total defense. And
Okay.
probably say, little help here, as giant gouts of blood are spurting out of the wound in my chest.
Natalia.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I will attack it.
So this is the interesting thing. It also has 10-foot reach. So when you moved in
Yeah.
within 10 feet of it, does he get an attack of opportunity on you?
She has
But
to
I'm
pass
not-
through.
I-
this
yeah,
threat.
Oh,
Pass
true,
through,
true,
and
true,
this
true.
would be at 10 foot right here.
True,
So I
true.
mean, yeah, I like moved here, but
Alright, I just want to kill you, okay?
good luck.
Yeah, go for it. Holy shit. Yeah, you do 26 slashing. That's exactly enough to bring it down. You slice the rhino, and it falls to the ground. Escanor.
All right, I come around the corner of this tree and walk up to this other dude over here.
Like, oh hey,
Just
Like,
casually.
Like, hey, bud, have you heard the word of whatever gods exist in this?
Ayomade.
Actually,
You heard
it
the
doesn't
word about
exist
it,
here. I made my own pantheon.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cereal.
True.
Cereal. Yeah, have you heard about cereal?
Super ethereal.
And it's gonna take its opportunity strike.
Oh, yes, you did move in range, right?
He was nice to you. You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't. I was distracted by talks of gods.
There we go.
And there's that.
And he drops dead.
Alright, so Shiraze is going to go over to Sasuke. She's worried for him. And she is going to use her new Cure Moderate Wound wand.
You got that set up yet, or do you need
Oh,
to
I
know what the
didn't.
roll is?
I didn't know you had purchased, or I didn't see that. So I
We
didn't
got
understand.
that from Jay.
Yeah, that's what I decided we were going to do with that last 5,000 that you said he would just give us in gold. As I decided, well, I petitioned and no one said nay, so I petitioned that we use it to get her a cure moderate wounds.
Yeah, it's fine.
wand.
I just didn't set it up for you. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. Mm.
So yeah, hopefully you can keep track of those
So-
charges.
That
The first
is
one is 50.
just letting you know that is what you're rolling is incorrect. So in order to, according to what?
According to the D20 thing, it says cure moderate wounds is cures 2d8 plus 1.
+1 per caster level,
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
and
assuming
technically it's a level 2 spell.
which means you need
so
to be
they
a
would
level
have to
3
be...
cleric.
Shit, I don't know. Would we be able to afford that then with 5,000 gold? We need to figure out what the cost of this would actually be and see if we need to chip in a little more to make sure we would have been able to afford this.
It's fine. You have it at this point.
okay. So, but should it be 2d8 plus 2 then?
3, 2d8 plus 3.
Okay, 2d8 plus 3. I was assuming that wands always went off of the level 1 or something.
They go off the minimum caster level to cast that spell. So since it's a level 2 spell, the minimum caster level to cast that spell would technically be a level 3 person in order to have access to level 2 spells.
So then that roll would be a 17 then?
Mm-hmm.
And you actually paid a little bit too much for it. Should have been 4,500 gold. Spell
Isn't
level times caster
That
level
for
times 750.
level 2?
Yep.
Okay,
Spe-
4,500 was what I thought it should be, but I thought that was calculating it too low.
okay, I say thank you to her.
Okay, so that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, because I'm using the light wounds on you now because you're almost
Okay.
healed.
I should be okay for the rest. So
As you're throwing out healing wands, Jet kind of coughs.
I'm getting to you, Jed, I promise. He had blood spurting from his chest. Alright.
Question: did that rhino land on his ass? Because we ain't moving a rhino if it landed on us.
Oh, that's a
Are
good
you
point.
kidding?
There's a rhino on top of Jet right now, and you guys are chilling. Can you guys help him, or he'll be asking for help?
So I'll walk over and say, "Are you okay?" I'm
Get
sure
this
between
thing
Natalia
off
and I,
me.
we can probably move it off him.
Yeah. Nice. You heal him for 15 after you guys move this rhino off
Now
him,
you're
and-
blind and you're handicapped.
and he lets you know he's feeling a lot better, and he thanks you.
And who has a better story than Jet the Broke?
Right. So I'm going to ask him what he needs off of the rhino.
So he will tell you he needs their tusks, their horns, or whatever you want to call them, and he wants their tails.
Okay. Because if you said genitals, I'm saying that's all you, bro.
Jesus.
Okay. I will go to the wagon and take out one of my hand axes, and I will chop off their horns and their tails. I'll harvest for him.
Can we take like a 5? I really need to pee.
Yeah. I always
Thank
forget.
you.
You didn't
Yeah,
pull your
everyone-
bucket up? What kind of player are you?
Everyone get some water
So-
and use the washroom.
Thank you.
Out of
Jesus.
character, does Jet have cantrips?
He does.
Does he have mending?
Probably. Let's take a look.
Okay. I would, if he does, I would like him to mend my armor, which
Mhm.
now has a hole in it.
I
Mhm.
may have that. Let me see if I learned that one for today. I don't remember. I did.
Oh shit, he does not
I
have
have mending.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
do.
have it.
Okay, I will have her mend my armor then. Fortunately, my armor's not magical, so she can mend it. And the funny thing is I actually took that into consideration. I was considering taking +1 and adding +1 to my armor, but I'm like, it gets damaged.
Yeah, so take a break and we get some water. I'll be right back.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I feel much better. Whew.
Were your eyeballs floating?
What?
I'm back.
Welcome
What are
back.
you eating?
Some potato salad.
So just so you know, what I put in chat was
Mhm.
that I needed advice from everyone. While I don't like weak characters, I also have problems with stupidly overpowered characters, and Sasuke's getting into the realms of stupidly overpowered. So do I continue the guide that I've been using, or do I go my own way? Because next level, I will officially hit the stupid OP range. Like next level is a full round action. I can put 4 arrows into the air at +10 bonus, and like if I really wanted to, I could be doing 3d6 plus, I don't know, 8 damage or something stupid like that.
I mean, I think you should do whatever you want to do. If you want to be stupid OP, be stupid OP. But I'm pretty sure John's paying pretty close attention to what we're capable of, and as we get stronger, he's gonna make the encounters harder. And
So you say you're stupid OP, but you literally lost half your health to one monster. See what
true.
I'm saying? Like
So
things can go
you
south
can
real
do a
quick.
ton of
So
damage, but you can't. Yeah, like when you roll those nat ones and things, and monsters roll high, like.
if I were you, I would just try to be as powerful as you can.
Yeah.
But if
I
you're
mean, I
not
would say
enjoying that, then
if you decide to go your own way, it might like you could start upping like your defenses versus upping your damage more. But I mean, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
ultimately, I think you should do whatever you enjoy. So
Mhm.
if you get your rocks off by seeing 4 arrows shoot out all at +10 and doing insane damage, then do insane damage. Like, I'm not gonna complain if monsters don't have as like long of a time to attempt to hit me, because let's be honest, most of the time it's me and Escanor taking the damage, so faster you kill something, the less chance it has to kill me.
She's just gonna be pissed off when she can't hit anything.
I mean, she might have like some fits of rage where she like goes out into the, forest and finds something to murder because she just needs like to sate her bloodlust. But that's she can deal with it. She's a
Can't
big
believe you
girl.
didn't use your necklace at all.
I haven't really had a good fight chance to. Like, literally, these fights have lasted like barely like 2 rounds. And nothing's been really attacking me. So why would I use it if nothing's physically attacking me?
All right, relax.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was surprised you didn't use your talisman earlier.
Oh yeah, you can re-roll the nat one, right?
Have
Forgot.
I rolled in that one yet?
Yeah, you did.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I did roll one that one. I forgot when I rolled that.
I
I'm
forgot
gonna
too.
save that bad boy for a
Well, yeah, it
saving
was
throw.
on the lizard and it was like almost dead. So I
True.
don't know. Seems a little pointless when it's like, okay, whatever. I dropped my sword. Get the kill, Saska. Like, pfft.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that for a saving throw. You know, against that lich or whatever we're gonna be.
What?
Per day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's per day.
Oh, I didn't know it was per day. I thought you changed.
Yeah.
No,
It's-
what we decided, I believe, is it's once per day, but it's only good for a year, and after the year is up, it's basically like it no longer provides you luck because it's basically providing you luck for this calendar year.
Okay. Cool.
Is
No, I
everyone
do
back?
want to use my neck because I want to see what fucking what's gonna happen to me when I use it. I'm curious.
So
Alright.
we're continuing on then, right?
Oh, is
We can
everyone
make
here?
it
yeah,
to town.
we're all back.
Okay.
We get everything off the rhinos we wanted, or did anyone appraise to see if there's anything else worthy of taking from them other than just what Jet wanted? Whoa.
Ooh.
But did anyone? Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry. There's nothing really of value from the rhinos aside
Okay,
from what
'cause
Jet has taken.
I rolled a
Okay.
27 on my nature.
Mm-hmm.
Juice.
Fuck, who builds a city like that? I raze it to the ground.
So yeah, you guys come into the city from this way, and yeah, I mean this is just a good place. Like you guys, I didn't really know what your plan was. Like, are you guys gonna investigate every city you come into, or you want to just use there as like a resting spot and then keep going? It's
I'm
up to you.
gonna say since we're kind of like in a semi hurry-ish, we just come through, resupply ourselves with rations if need be.
Ooh, sorry, I need to back up a bit.
Oh, okay.
As you're coming into the city, like around here, you come across this area here is kind of foresty. So you come across like 5 men just like cutting down trees, like gathering supplies. Basically, it looks like for the city. They are, yeah. So they just have like axes and stuff, and they're chopping down trees. They're all like at work. They appear to be like loggers. But they'll notice you. You'll see them in advance, so you see them just working away as you're approaching. Did you want to do anything special? Like
Doesn't really look out of the ordinary, right? They
no,
just look
nothing.
like
Nothing looks out of the ordinary. They're just
loggers?
working away. Yeah,
Is there a perception check I can make to see if anything's out of the ordinary?
yeah. If you would want to look for that, yeah,
Well,
yeah. Nothing looks. Everything. They just look like they're at work. There's 2 or 3 of them that are kind of like against a fence, like taking a break, yeah, while the other 2 are working. They're just like kind of drinking water and like looking out the road and looking at you guys.
Approach, I will charismatically try to talk to one of them and just be like, "Yo, sup? What y'all doing? What's going on out here?"
So do you guys like stop your wagon and pull over and try to talk to them? Is that like what I'm getting at, or what you're getting
sure, I'll stop the wagon.
at? Okay. Give me a
Meh.
So yeah, there's 3 of them are working and 2 of them are kind of chilling by like a fence on the side of the road. Those are the ones you like come up and talk to. I assume.
Are they human?
Yeah, they all appear to be human. So yeah, what did you say? You said like what's going on? Like what are you guys doing?
Well, just casually, just being like, "Oh, hey, like, we're new to the area. What are you guys doing out here?" Like, not trying to be like, "What are you doing out here?" but more of like the
Yeah.
interested person of like, "Oh, what are you guys doing? Like, are you doing work for the city, or like just
Yeah.
curiosity, people passing by, being like, "Hey, what's up? What's
My-
going on?"
My
What's
people
the
have a
hashtag?
saying about curiosity.
So yeah, so they're drinking the one when you come to them, they're drinking water. They kind of perk up when they see you guys coming up and stopping to talk to them, and they're just like wiping their foreheads off from the sweat. And when you come up and you say like, "Hey, what's going on here?" They greet you and they say that they just do some miscellaneous work for the city, gathering supplies, and they seem really interested in your whole getup. Like you have a huge wagon with this donkey pulling it. Well, you have two donkeys, right? Two donkeys, but with a Pegasus. I forgot about that. There's a damn Pegasus with you, and there's just like a bunch of you, looking like quite out of the ordinary for what they would see, and they like ask you, what are you guys doing? What's going on over here?
You ever see a donkey show?
No. What is that?
I will just say to them, "Oh, we're just, we're passing through, traveling from Prontera to Geffen, and
From Prontera. You're going to Geffen from Prontera? That's a far travel.
It's a class reunion, you know.
oh my god,
Oh, you're a spellcaster?
Indeed.
They are being a little too curious for my tastes. I am
Roll
going
a sense
to-
motive.
yeah, I was feeling like that too. I was like, you better not try to fucking rob my Pegasus, or I will bitch slap y'all into the fucking universe." Like,
Okay. Yeah, so all of you, except for Shiraze, I'll just count that sense motive for this. He seems to be asking more questions than what a normal person would ask. Like, normal people make small talk and just be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," but he's like asking like probing questions. It feels like he's like, "Oh, like you from Frontier? Like why? What? Like you're a spellcaster?
all right,
Like,
I am going to be like, "Why you asking? Why you so curious? Why you asking so many questions?" And put a mild intimidation into there. Not trying to be overly like, "Why are you asking me so questions?" But like making myself a little intimidating. Like maybe this is someone you kind of don't want to fuck with.
Okay, so he will immediately like put his hands up and be like, whoa, sorry, I didn't think it was, I didn't mean to be intrusive. We don't see many travelers around with your makeup here. Like, you guys have what is that, a Pegasus?
Don't look at my Pegasus. Look at me.
It's a long story.
I'm sorry, it's just, I've never seen a Pegasus before, and it's very rare to see like a group traveling such as yourselves, and I'm sorry if I overstepped my boundaries with you. Sorry. And yeah, he'll kind of just like go back to drinking water and kind of trying not to avoid eye contact with you. His friend
say,
beside him is just kind
Right
of like
then,
awkwardly
onward.
looking at you all.
I'm gonna give him one more good once over before moving on.
Yeah, he just appears to be an awkward logger now.
I look at Sauce
Alright,
and like
buddy.
it's pretty apparent that we're traveling with some novices around here. Just immediately start telling them that we're spellcasters, that we're going from one place to another, in what direction we're.
Wait, sorry, were you saying that to someone? I missed the first part.
Yeah, I'm saying that to Sauce.
Oh, okay. Are you whispering that to him? They're right in front of you, unless you guys are moving away at this point.
I
I'm
think
like,
we are moving away at this point.
Okay. So wait, as you start backing up or like walking away, there's something they probably want to ask you.
can I get thy number?
Oh,
They're gonna try and
Jesus.
kidnap me for Rion, aren't they?
No, none of them are looking like any cat folk. They say, "Oh, by the way, if you're bringing that Pegasus into town, it may not be the wisest idea. Rare animals don't last long in Arnwood." And
Why is that?
kind of turn away. Oh, okay. So you keep conversing with him.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so yeah, so he'll say, "Well, there's a recent vacancy in the city, and some of the nobles in the town have taken up residence in purchasing these vacant houses and have been stockpiling all the rare creatures they can find in some of them. It just seems like if you walk in with a rare creature, it may end up not leaving in your possession. Just figured
Could
I'd give you a
I?
heads up.
Well, I appreciate your help, sir.
I look at him and I say that would be very foolish.
I was wondering, could I use my wand of silent image to like change the way that the Pegasus looks so that it just looks like either like a regular horse?
Yeah, but it only lasted 10 minutes, right?
Right. We wouldn't be able to stop in the city though, huh?
Yeah, we would have to, like, either move right through and keep on going, which I don't know if we need to rest here for the night, or we would have to find some way to get it out of sight in the city, which
Are you
it's a
guys discussing
giant
this
fucking
in character
Pegasus.
in front of them?
No, this is out of character.
Okay. Just need to clarify. Do you guys say
Well,
anything else?
in character,
Mhm.
I say we don't really need to stop here. Although it sounds like something funky's going on, it's really none of our business.
Well, we could
yeah,
watch your
but-
Pegasus
I don't
if you
say
want.
funky. I say strange. Something strange.
While you guys
going
go in
on.
the village if you need to, we're going to be out here all day if you want to leave your Pegasus here with us.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
wow.
I adopt
That's-
a very aggressive stance and say, no, thank you, though.
Could Jet use his bond with the Pegasus to like tell it to kind of like wait for us outside of town, kind of thing?
He could, yeah, if you wanted to.
I don't. I don't.
We
I
don't want to do that.
comfortable with that.
Well,
You just want to. Well, then Sasuke says, let's just bypass the town. If we think it's going to be a problem, let's just go around.
well, I was wanting
no-
to
no
buy
reason we need to
something.
stop.
That's kind
I
of
wanted to buy
rude
some-
of you strangers to say you don't trust us. Well, what if we don't trust you?
I mean, you're a stranger to me. Why should I trust you with my rare creature? It's no offense to you. I don't trust literally anyone with my freaking Pegasus other than the literal people standing with me.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. No need to get angry.
Okay. I'm just stating. I don't trust no one with my Pegasus.
That's probably smart. And
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that someone would steal your Pegasus in the town. I just mean you should keep an eye on it. I don't imagine the nobles would steal it right from you. They've just been purchasing these animals a little bit aggressively from the poorer citizens.
So while they're having that conversation, I'm going to look at the Shirase and say, so we need to go into town, you need to purchase something, then we can leave?
Yes, all I want to do is.
What are you looking to purchase? Maybe we can help you get it. If you guys don't want to go in the town.
Dudes are super helpful.
We are. Or, sorry, are you saying that?
I'm gonna like sense motive him one more time. Like he just seems like so overly helpful.
No, it seems like he genuinely wants to help you.
So let's just move away from them.
That's what I want to purchase.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you want to purchase?
A cooler chest.
A what? I don't know what this is.
It's,
I put
it's
it
called
in the.
Oh, Discord?
Yeah.
yeah, it's called a cooler chest. I normally put one on the wagon. I'm not quite sure.
Sorry, I'm just looking for this. Oh, Cheska. Sorry, oh wait, are you asking them about this?
Well, I'm not sure that Shiraze completely trusts them, but to say what she's looking for. But the whole reason is since we've been on the journey, I was thinking, we were worried about like meat keeping, and I was like, oh well, we're at town, maybe we can find a cooler chest.
That's not something I think. I mean, we can worry about that, but the rations that we actually have those will keep outside of a cooler chest, and I can always
But my
hunt and kill something else.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote. We go around.
Yeah, but did you mention this to them?
Yes, I just basically was like, yeah, I was just thinking we could get a cooler chest.
They'll tell you, oh yeah, we can get that for you if you want. if you guys don't feel comfortable going to the town, but I don't know. If you guys seem to be adventurers, maybe you could help the town out a bit while you're here.
So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to be whispering this to Jet. My lord, I don't trust these people. Is there anything you can do to figure out their motives?
He will whisper back and tell you, if you wish me to seek their thoughts, I can do so.
Yes, I do.
I will need you to distract them so they do not notice me casting a spell.
I get up
Talia,
and
show your tits.
all charismatically, and I'm like, well, yeah, we were kind of thinking a cooler would be nice because we like to go hunting creatures and, like their meat to eat later. And I'm just, yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me pull up their.
Okay. I will.
Not
go
that they
to
have a
the-
character sheet or anything, but let me just pull up.
I will go to them and say, "Stop looking at my spellcaster."
Okay.
They ignore
These are-
you. They're
These are
watching
not
her.
the droid. These are not the droids you're looking for.
How's your perform, Natalia? Maybe you can do like a dance.
I got a whopping 2.
What is that?
What? What is what?
It's like a guy. It's a dual wielding pig.
Oh.
Sorry, I just needed a token to roll their stuff.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were using that. Let me back for you.
I'm telling you, dude, it's a dual wielding pig.
It's from Demon Slayer anime, Inosuke.
So yeah, they are. Ooh, what was your roll?
My charisma, 21.
Okay. Let me give Jet a stealth check to try and stealthily do that in combination with you distracting them. Ooh, he's a stealthy boy. Okay, so he, so it doesn't, while you're like talking to them and distracting them, it doesn't look like they noticed Jet casting Seek Thoughts. And yeah, so you guys know how the spell works. Basically, it's responding to questions so you need to ask them like questions to kind of get answers kind of thing.
So I'll kind of look around and be like, oh, we good? And be like, oh, so why are you being so helpful?
Okay. Oh wait, they need to make will saves, right? They do.
I yell out, "Purple donkey dick."
Jesus.
I mean, but like, literally to imagine that, you would have to know what a purple donkey dick looks like. I mean, I don't, so...
Why would you know that?
Why would you know that?
I'm not the one who made a suggestion on what a purple donkey dick would look like.
I'm saying, like, you say that to make people, like, imagine it, so the person seeking thoughts has to, like, see it, right? But, like, that would entail them actually knowing what it looks like. Because if they don't know what it looks like, they're going to have a random thought, like, maybe of a donkey, but they're not going to have a image to go with purple donkey dick unless you've ever seen an image of a purple donkey dick.
Okay, enough of this purple donkey dick. So when you ask that, so this is tricky because Jet's getting the answers, but I'm not sure how he's supposed to communicate this to you in real time. He can't really.
Yeah, he can't. So I'll just kind of be like, so why have you guys been so helpful? And I'm assuming I'll just get kind of a response like, oh, what do you mean? I'll be like, well, you're just like really helpful. And, that's just kind of odd to see people outside of a town just so helpful. And then you're talking about, all of these things going on inside the town. And it just seems odd. Do you know anything you're not telling us about these animals that are going missing? Why are you so curious about all of us and our wagon and asking so many questions?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you like his RP response, and then I'll let you know what Jet does.
Yeah.
Sorry, did anyone else want to say anything?
Yes, I whisper to Jet, "If you wish, I speak Elven."
Oh.
As do I.
Okay, hold on. I need to see.
Oh,
what
by the way, do you guys speak Elven by any chance?
Hold on, let me check Jet's languages for a second here. Oh, he does speak Elven. Okay. Let me see if they speak Elven.
Jesus.
So
Well,
many
plus,
things.
didn't
I'm
you
just
say he
ready
had-
and alert just in case.
You're what?
Did you say he had message?
Ready and
like
alert.
that?
He does.
Yeah, I
have
was gonna
message.
say message.
Or actually, I don't know if he has message. Let's double check.
I have a wand of message.
So you asked if they speak Elven. Oh yeah, he says no. Okay. So wait, sorry. You said why you asked why you being so helpful. So he says, "Oh yeah, so you're from Prontera, big cities like that. You're probably not used to small town people. We really like helping everyone we meet. We just like being super nice. Like I know it might be weird for you guys because you're from the big city, and everyone probably is in a hurry. So as he's saying that, Jet will whisper in Elven, "These are not human, and they seek to deceive us. We should leave."
All right.
He says
There
this
you
in
have it.
Elven.
So after I go on my little tirade, I'll kind of like be like, "Alrighty then," and walk over, like just be like, ignore him and walk over to the rest of my part. Distraction over.
Since I was the one that had said, that I was looking for a cooler or whatever, I'll just look at them like, I really appreciate all the help, but I think we're just going to take the safe route. So you all have a.
Are you sure?
Wait, can we have a clarification from
Mhm.
Jet? Deceive us in what sort of way?
He was just trying to be quick.
Like, deceive
'cause-
us?
Yeah.
Yeah. My sense is like, are they literally trying to like, are th- I don't know. Is for any reason are they trying to like trick us to not like make us worried about going into town? Like, do they not want us to go into town?
Do you speak Elven?
Shiraze and Sasuke.
Well, I'm
Well,
just saying,
I guess
all
I'm.
this
I guess I'm
conversation.
saying that out of character.
Right. Okay. I'll be a little more clear.
Yeah.
So he
But-
would have maybe 30 seconds to convey this message. So in Elven, he would say, "These are creatures employed by a nefarious group in the city. They try to get information on travelers and get information on them." That's all he'll really say in the small
Well,
town.
okay. So I will turn and look at him and say, "Do they kill travelers? Are these something that we should remove from this area?"
I only.
In fact, I'm not even. I don't even care if they hear me say that.
Are you
At this
speaking
point,
Elven or common?
yeah, I'm speaking Elven, but literally,
Okay.
Sasuke is almost thinking, "Please attack us. Please give me a reason."
So Jet will let you know that they are not. He only got thoughts from that one question so far, and he just knows that they are not human, and that they are just trying to pry information out of the group. He didn't get any
Okay.
kill them thoughts or anything like that. He just got thoughts like, "Oh man, why are they asking us so many questions? We need to try and get more information for the boss," and blah blah blah, stuff like that. And he got stuff like, "Oh, they're onto us. They're asking weird questions," blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Okay. So while Natalia is turning around and walking away, I'm going to look at Shiraze and say in Elven again, this is a question. Confrontation or not?
And so Shiraze is going to answer in Elven as well and say, as long as they're not actively trying to kill us, I guess we'll leave them be.
I don't know how you guys
I'll-
act in the big city, but it's kind of rude to speak another language in front of us. That's
I'll
kinda
turn back and be
rude.
like, "Oh, they do that all the time. They just like to piss me off by talking in a language I can't understand. It's their little."
What is that? Is that Elven or? Sounds kind of
Beats
elvish.
me. I don't speak it.
The one with
I
the
think
bow. Are
it's-
you half elf? You got those pointy ears, right?
God, you ask a lot of questions.
Like I said, we don't get many from the big city around here that often.
But you're so close to the big city. Only 3 days. It's not really that long of a travel.
Jet kind of coughs and says, "I think we must be going. This is a waste of our time."
Okay, see ya.
They so yeah, as you guys start walking, they're like, "Hey, is that guy blind?" And then I don't know if any
No,
of you.
he just likes fashion. Goodbye.
Yeah, so he'll just be like calling things after you guys, but you guys can walk away if you want. Are you guys going in the city or not? Or are you guys skipping it?
I vote we skip it. I don't think a cooler's worth going
I'm
to the
kind
city.
of thinking we should notate that there's something shady going on in this city and make a note on our way back through to like readdress this town. But for now, we should just like keep on heading through and get
Oh, we
to
should
and
totally go with Saska's plan from the beginning. Just raise the fuck.
Right? Just fucking raise it to the ground. No. Is Arnwood part of Prontera?
So let's go back to the world map for a second.
Okay. Because I'm going to ask Jet what he wants to do.
So typically how it works is every city here is independent of like they're all run by their own thing, but obviously the big cities have the most power. So technically they're like they have allegiance to Prontera, but Prontera doesn't control them. Like they can do whatever they want. But
Okay.
like if
Then-
if Prontera were to go to war, like they would expect Arnwood to be like their ally kind of thing. But they don't
Okay,
control
I'm-
them.
I'm going to ask Jet. I'm going to say.
I need a
you
quick
know,
minute.
Oh sure.
Okay. There seems to be something going on in town. I don't know who this boss guy is, but if you said he's employing non-human people to gather information, I thought I would ask and see what you want to do. The part of me that likes to help the common folk wants to go in and figure out what's going on, but we might have more pressing matters, so I thought I would leave it up to you and the rest of you what you want to do.
I will respond when your female Natalia is paying attention, he says sternly. She seems distracted.
So while she's AFK, I'll let you know that Sasuke grew up with no roots. Okay, he's half human, and the humans didn't like him. The elves didn't like him. He's never had any allegiance to anything, and lately he's finding that he likes being not beholden, but he likes having something to believe in. So more and more, he's starting to become a protector. So he likes taking care of problems.
Are we far enough away from them now?
Yeah. They can't hear you, but I'm just waiting for
For
Noah.
Natalia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even when we get out of sight of them, I'm still going to take my bow out and probably a few arrows out. Just I don't trust them. So
Yeah, I'm definitely walking with my shield out.
Sorry about that. I'm back. I had a phone call.
No worries.
welcome back. So Saska has put forth. He's actually asked Jet and the rest of you what you want to do. He thinks there's something shady going on in town, and that he is okay with taking care of shady things.
From the
As I said
yeah.
before, I think we should continue on with our current mission. On the way back, we should definitely investigate what's going on.
From the thoughts I read, they appear to be were-rats in human form. And they were... Seems like they're some sort of thieves guild that they partake in. It doesn't seem rampant throughout the city. It just seems like they pose as regular people trying to gain information for the thieves guild, and they... It doesn't seem like they're super dangerous. I haven't heard any... The only big event I've heard from this city is that a lot of the dwarves have left to go back to Ice Crown Mountains after this situation that we know about.
Okay, so then we go around.
I don't believe the city is dangerous, but whatever you guys decide is fine. Now that we have this Pegasus, and he mentioned something about... I didn't have my spell up for that part, but I think better safe than sorry, unless any of you guys need to rest here.
I
If
think
they
we can
touch
keep
my
going.
Pegasus, I'm murdering the entire city.
Well, it's our Pegasus, right? He's my friend right now.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, actually, Jet says, by the way, who is getting this Pegasus?
Natalia, of course,
Well, how did we decide that?
because she's the one that wants it the most.
I've always wanted a noble steed as a Pegasus.
Don't
Perhaps-
make me charm you, bro.
Do you say that?
No, I wouldn't even be able to affect him. I don't think he's so much higher level than me.
Perhaps you can play some Rochambeau for.
Perhaps a game to see who gets the steed?
I roll
What
my
sort of game?
It's a new game. I call it Rock, Paper, Scissors.
I don't.
I'll play this game.
I'm sorry, my Lord Jay, but Jet seems to have been thrown off a cliff. But please look at my new Pegasus. So we're going around. Is that correct?
I don't know what did you guys decide?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I voted for going around since we have the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Are we
same.
actually playing rock, paper, scissors for my Pegasus?
Well, I don't know. What do you say to him?
I mean, Shirazi's already agreed to play, so you're playing against her too, apparently.
I would wish to only play those who want to play for the steed.
What are you? Wouldn't you think it would be a
He
sign
starts,
of great?
He starts laughing. I just wanted to see if I could get you flustered. It's fine.
Oh, god
you can,
damn it!
you can have the beast. I can summon better things to ride if I need. But it's good to see that you are actually human, Natalia. I was starting to suspect you were something else.
Start laughing hysterically.
Have you ever heard of a stink finger, my lord?
No, what is that?
Here, have a chocolate cookie.
The fuck?
Anyways, onwards.
I thought you were gonna sit here and pull my finger.
I'm so confused.
He's making like a poop joke or some shit. I don't know what he's saying.
Okay. Yeah, let's head around the city.
So, Jet, you studied in Geffen?
I did indeed. I believe you did as well.
I did.
Only the best spellcasters are admitted to the schools in Geffen, so quite an accomplishment you have.
Thank you.
If you wish, while we're traveling, maybe we can trade some spells.
Indeed.
Yeah, so you guys are going around the city?
Yeah, so
Yes.
this will be the end of day 2, right?
This is the third day of your travel. This is the end of the third day.
Okay. Same as always. I'll try to put a little distance between us and the city.
So it was like near the evening time when you guys were coming to the city, so you guys got to camp somewhere near the city, I guess, for tonight. Or you can march through the night to get a little bit farther away if you want.
Nah, I'll try to find someplace a little defensible, like maybe, cliff to one side.
Sure. Yeah, so you guys can bed down for the night. Are you doing your standard up all
Yep.
night and watching?
I will
Yep.
tell Saska tonight to when he casts this to cast it on me as well, just so we can be a little extra defensive since we're so close to this city and I'm sketched out by these people and protect my Pegasus.
Okay, so how about you take the watch thing? Because while the spell states that I can specifically do this, it can't be good for me not to sleep sometimes.
Sure, but maybe we both take watch tonight and then the next night I'll take watch. I feel your skills of perception might be useful tonight.
I look at you and I mutter, that's pretty meta.
I mean, I can stay up with her if you're truly wanting to sleep. probably be useless at
one
night.
creature touch per level. I'm just making sure. Okay, sure. I will cast it on her too, and I say, no, Escanor, you get your sleep.
But I can borrow her tiara. I don't mind wearing a crown.
I mean, I can do it. It doesn't really. I can do it on us all. So
Yeah. So whoever's staying up, I need perception checks while you're.
I mean, if we're all gonna stay up, we might as well just travel.
I'm not sure it works that way, because it says to stand watch or keep vigil throughout the night without any ill.
Oh, okay.
I see a token.
I just needed to roll stuff off a sheet. It's not actually there. Don't pay attention to that.
I use Kamehameha.
Kameha.
You know, I think Kamehameha is probably like a 3-round action. It's like first Kame, that's like 1 round.
Not if it's your dwarven mentor
Dude,
blasting holy lights across the frickin' map like it's not.
Yeah, sorry. Let me see your perception rolls if you guys made them. So wait, it's just you two?
I did.
Ooh. DC 27 stealth check has been passed. So while you're watch, you see one of those loggers in a bush far away, like kind of like peeking out, watching you guys. Natalia, you don't see this.
Okay. I look directly at him and start pulling arrows out and putting
He
him face down
runs.
into the ground.
He runs immediately.
I look at Natalia and I
hold up my
let
hand
him,
for a high five. Like, yeah, good job.
I look at Natalia and I say, I just saw one of our. In fact, I say it loud enough to where anyone listening can hear me. I just saw one of our weird friends run off into the bushes.
haven't we?
Yeah, he
Face
pieced the fuck
before?
out. So you saw him run back in the direction of the city, just in case that matters.
Okay.
Yeah, he
I
ran.
will look at her and I say, I'm going to track him.
Okay.
I mean, you can come with me if you want, but I'm going to be using stealth and tracking. So.
Nah, I'll stay here and guard the sleeping people and the Pegasus in case anyone else gets wise ideas.
Mostly the Pegasus.
Okay, yeah, mostly.
the Pegasus.
I'll put the arrows back into my cool, efficient quiver, which I've named Bert, by the way. My quiver's name is Bert. And then I'm going to be using stealth and tracking. Just to let you know, in order for me to track properly, I have to move at half speed.
Okay.
I will pull out my
So-
sword just to be ready in case anyone else gets wise ideas around here.
There's my stealth, and that includes my new cape.
Okay.
And there is my tracking roll.
Okay. Yeah. So you can track. I don't know how far you want to follow the tracks, but you see the tracks lead like this way, like back to the city. I don't know how far you want to follow this.
To at least the edge of the. These are forest, right?
Yeah, this is a forest area. Oh, you can't see my ruler, can you? Sorry. So yeah, this is foresty area. So I imagine your camp is somewhere like around here or something. Like you went
Okay.
farther with.
Then
he
probably
went,
to
like-
about.
He went this
Oh.
way. The track. He's headed back this way. It seems like he's going that way. I don't know how far you want to
Okay,
go.
so if I track him all the way back to the road, then that's fine.
Yeah, you see the
he ran
trail goes right to the city, basically.
Okay, then I'll go back to camp, and when I get back to camp, I'll let Natalia know that he hightailed it back to the city.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do anything else special?
I look at her, I say we could still raise the city to the ground.
Tempting. I'll let it stand for now.
Okay, so I don't feel like RPing this, but I feel that I would be remiss if I didn't RP Sasuke this way. He will sort of hesitantly try to explain that it's really not fair what she's doing with the Pegasus against its will, but that's really what she wants. At least she knows she loves it and she'll take care of it, but
I will bluntly tell you life isn't fair. The Pegasus may have a better life being loved by me than hunted by others.
Oh, you guys are having this conversation while only you two are awake?
Correct.
Okay.
So I give her a knowing look, but I say, fair enough. Left unsaid is that he won't do this again.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Well, what?
Do you guys want to get the next day in, or do you want to call it here?
I could do a quick fight.
I'm up for the next day.
It's really about Jose
Or
and John.
Bella.
You guys are. Well, that's right.
She's
Bella
got
probably has to
little
feed her
Bobby.
kid.
She's okay for the moment. I mean, I could probably stay up another like 10, 15 minutes, but then I'll need to get her ready for bed.
Okay, let's just do the first day and night, and then we'll call it there, because I gotta do experience and stuff. So yeah, you guys are not going to the city. Just want to make sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Correct.
There goes all my planning.
Really?
No, I'm just joking. Well, I had stuff if you went in the city, but
Yeah.
it is fine. So yeah, your
We'll
first.
be coming back, don't worry.
So your first day of travel.
for nothing.
Can I get a perception check for whoever is perceiving? So to get to
What is this? Is this the next night or the next day?
next day. So to get to Nala is going to be another 3 days about. I assume you're going to Nala, right? Is
Yeah.
this a fair assumption?
Yes.
Okay. So today is the 4th of Polos, just so we're on. Does that make sense to everyone?
Okay. We left on the 1st, right?
Yes. So this is the 4th day of your journey. Yes, perception checks. Only Saska sees a singular lion kind of like 30, 40 feet away from you guys. It's kind of, it looks like
Is
it's,
it a normal lion or Oofy's lion?
it is not a Steve lion. It is a normal looking lion that looks like it's just kind of like stalking its prey, but you can tell like it doesn't seem to want to engage in this massive 2 donkey 10 people thing going on. So it looks like it's just kind of just like stalking you, but it's kind of
Is
like,
it stalking? Okay.
but it looks like it's not going to make a move. Like it looks like it's just kind of like sussing you out, but it looks like it would be completely ridiculous if it would try to
Okay.
attack you
So
guys.
I basically I go, nobody make any sudden moves. But if you look off to our left, you'll see a lion that's actually checking us out, stalking us. In case you want to see what it looks like in the wild.
Is it stalking the Pegasus?
It just looks like it's
Probably.
following your whole like caravan of movement. Doesn't look like it's
Okay.
after anything in particular, but it looks like it's keeping its distance. Like it doesn't look like it's ready to pounce. It looks like it's just kind of saying like, "What the hell's all that?" And then it's like, "Oh shit, that's a lot of shit. I'm not fucking with that shit." That's what it seems.
Okay,
like.
I'm literally tour guiding it. Like, look off to our left. You'll see a lion in the grass. See it?
Ain't she a beaut?
Watch. It'll do its little butt wiggle soon.
Okay, so let's just get rid of. So you travel the day, nothing else happens. You're gonna come to night. So you're gonna come to this kind of area. I need you to be specific of where you're like positioning your stuff.
So that's what the road does. Splits
Yeah.
off into 4 directions, but we're going to be going south. Is that correct?
Correct. So east goes to the mountains. West is kind of like towards Payon-ish.
Okay, so I don't see the wagon. I see the Pegasus.
Sorry, I didn't get the wagon out there yet. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I'd like to put the wagon right about there next to that stump.
Okay.
And I'd like to use the log to tie up our donkeys. I'll set the fire up about right there.
Okay.
Do we still have enough meat, or do I need to hunt again?
Your meat's still okay. This is the last day you can use that meat.
Okay. And again, I prepared dinner. Same thing. Roasted caribou with fresh or not. Yeah, I go find some fresh carrots. See if the Pegasus would like some fresh carrots.
Sure.
Maybe a little sage with some onion. However, I look
actually-
much more alert because I hear creepy music.
Hold on. It's actually going to be a little bit rainy tonight. Just trying to find this right track here. There we go. It's a little bit rainy. Yeah. So you guys are chilling. You've done all your preparations. This is fine for the night.
Yep.
Yeah,
Set up the tent, all that kind of good stuff.
Where do you want your Pegasus sleeping? By the cart or?
It can sleep in the tent with us. I'm just kidding.
I don't think it can fit. It's a large creature.
So again, I have Mirka in with the ladies, and I've said guard.
What does it stay up all night?
No, but if we get into combat, that's okay. If we get into combat, I'll direct her.
Okay.
Pegasus probably like near the cart and donkeys, also near the tent. I mean, yeah, near our tent basically, so that I can, like, I want to make sure I like can hear
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Okay. If you guys are good, I need perception check for whoever is on watch.
Oh, and I ask if anyone wants to stay up with me. They don't have to, but Natalia seemed like she wanted to the other day.
Yeah, I'll stay up with you again.
Okay.
I will as well.
Okay, so with the two of you up, I'm going to sleep then. Because I just think it's bad for me to just stay awake 24/7 for 4 days in a row. I don't care if the spell says I'm okay. I just can't be up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I will be in the... Well, actually, I'll be probably on the ground next to in my bedroll, next to the wagon.
It's raining.
Oof. Then I'll be underneath the wagon.
Why
So
can't you take the tent since we're like both staying?
Oh, that's right. The two of you are staying up, so I'll be in the tent with my cat.
So a perception from Shiraze, please.
Oh, yes.
I will, however, before I sleep, do my whispering lore, just to see if the land tells me anything.
Okay. So.
Did you hear me, John?
Oh wait. Sorry, you're doing your whispered lore.
I will do my whispering lore. Do you want me to cast it again?
Nope. So that just gives you an idea of what's in the area.
Yeah, it's basically the land babbles to me for like 10 minutes.
Okay. In this area, south of Arnwood, you know that there is more. Land will let you know that there's more. What was the word? Quadruped? Like dogs? Creatures in the area. So, like wolves, hyenas, those kind of things. There's even been a huge Tyrannosaurus, allegedly, walking around somewhere. People said.
Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna warn the ladies as I'm sitting cross-legged on the ground with my hands.
I mean, it's
held
huge.
in
We
my...
should have good warning.
Yeah, you would hear
Well-
this thing. I'm just saying, like, it's been known to been in this area. But, yeah, you would hear a Tyrannosaurus.
Okay, just still, as I'm sitting there with my legs crossed and my hands in a circle, I'm gonna say the land warns me that there's possibly some wolves around, hyenas, and something really big. But I'm sure we'll get ample warning if that shows up. Be careful.
Thank you, Sasuke.
Mm-hmm. So Natalia, while you're on watch, you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
So wait, do you guys have a light or no? 'Cause I know
I
Shirazi has
also
no
have
light.
dark vision because
Oh.
I
I would say
the-
no.
Okay.
We're doing no campfire. She's got her crown on. I got dark vision. We're chilling in darkness.
Okay.
Having a girl powwow.
So yeah. So about over. Can you see my ruler? Yeah.
Yep.
Over here, you hear the bushes start moving, as well as over here and here. You hear like rustling.
Okay, does the rustling seem like it's coming our direction?
Yes. You start hearing like a low like snarl, like I don't know if I'm doing the noise right, but
Alright, I will kind of like nudge Shiraze and like point in the 3 directions, and then I'll come over here and I'll sort of like kick them awake, not like hurt kick them, but like, you know, nudge them with my shoe and like be crouched down, and as soon as they wake up, we'll like do the like quiet, you know, signal so they don't make a shit ton of noise or anything. I mean, not that I don't know if it's going to do us any good. They're coming this direction anyways, but
Shiraze does the same with Saska. She, you
maybe
know,
they don't see us yet. Or maybe they smell the Pegasus. Who the fuck knows?
So Saska says, oh, just 5 more minutes, Mom.
I kick him a little harder.
So spoiler alert, we'll just do this fight and then we can stop. I'm just trying to get all these stupid things everywhere.
Spoiler alert, it's actually the Tyrannosaurus.
Then we're fucked because it's 3. Or it's so big that its legs take up all those areas, which then means we're literally gonna just get stomped to death.
What's wrong with that?
Being stomped to death?
Yeah.
I think I just got kicked.
same.
Yeah, I got...
Yeah, I'm having the connection to the server thing.
Do you want to just call it here then, or do you guys want to come back in?
No, we fight.
We fight.
It's, I don't know. It says I'm still in the game, but it says my connection to the server has been interrupted, so I don't know if I'm actually in or not.
Yeah, I got that too. I'm just refreshing, just in case.
Same.
Yeah, I
I've
left
seen-
and came back in, and now I see Ginger. Okay, there's everybody. Well, except
Still loading the map. Maybe.
Mine loaded.
Oh no. Gotta refresh.
There we are.
I'm refreshing my thing for the stream here. Hurry up. Do you guys see the creatures?
Nope.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? If I refresh my other one, I'm gonna have to like re-sign in. It's gonna be annoying. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a minute to refresh.
no worries.
Gotta sign on to the right thing. Oh, damn. Launch game. Who's summoning demons over there? Okay, luckily all the creatures are still here, they're just not, they didn't update to the right layer. So I can just go like this. You guys see them now?
Yeah.
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 Let's roll
What the
summon ish.
Fuck are those?
Roll a knowledge check and I'll tell you.
What knowledge check?
Nature maybe? Hold on, I'm just getting it. Or perception, you can do perception.
It has not been a day since our last combat. Is that correct?
It has.
Has. Okay, so I heal my Constitution plus my Constitution modifier, or how are you doing that?
Yeah, sure.
Oof, Shirazing me with the low
Which-
rolls.
Which?
First one you said. Constitution. mod.
Yes. Constitution modifier. Thank
Well, spoiler alert, you can see them in chat.
Knowles. Hmm.
So yeah, let me just throw some flavor with those knowledge checks real quick. These are gnolls. So they look like they're hunched and feral. They're furry. They have a hyena kind of head, and they're like a humanoid, and they're slightly taller than an average human. And you know they're fairly weak creatures. With that knowledge check. Oh shit, but they destroyed you in initiative apparently.
They got lucky.
Yeah, my initiative rolls suck today. I had one nat 20, and then it was like, all right, that was your good roll for the entire game. For initiative, at least. All the rest of your initiatives are going to suck. Have fun.
So yeah, they got spears on them. And... Ooh, how far are they from you? Probably way too far. Yeah, they're just...
Where is my initiative? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You're just going to use a full move to get here. Wait, sorry, was that the one that was...
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Now, this guy... doesn't know you have reach, so you'll take some damage doing that.
Do it.
Let me see, what was that?
That was
Ooh, a
her
20.
attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, he splatters. This guy's gonna... So he'll see that you had reach there. Is Haru actually there?
No, Haru would be back with the wagon, and it probably like in the wagon.
Okay.
I
yeah.
would have instructed Haru in combat to keep out of.
So immediately when the fight starts, even though it's not my turn, I'm going to direct America to protect Shirazi.
Escanor.
I'll strike the guy right next to me.
Go for it. Holy smoly.
Damn, 2 nat 20s in a row!
That thing splatters below you. All the rest of them look pretty shaken and scared of you guys. Saska.
It's nighttime, is that correct? There's a moon out?
It is nighttime, and you know it's pretty dark out. You would know that these creatures have dark vision.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm just saying the reason they can see you, but you may not be able to see them. You can definitely see these two over here, but you definitely don't see anyone past like 30 feet from you.
Can you get rid of your pentagram, please?
I don't have a pentagram.
Okay, well, apparently it's stuck there for me.
I don't see it either.
Well, what the fuck?
You're
I still
cursed.
have your star there. Guess I'll just deal with it.
Oh shit! Oh, this guy never rolled initiative. Oh shit!
Well, I guess he's going.
He'll go after
It doesn't really matter because I can't see any of them. So I'm gonna hold my turn.
He's holding till the end of the round because I forgot about him.
Well, I'm holding farther.
You're holding your turn?
Guys,
Yes, I can't see any of them, so I'm waiting.
Till when?
He just said
What
you
about
can
this
see those
one?
two guys right
yeah,
there.
you can see the two that
Oh,
are.
there's a guy. There's a guy right there.
Yeah, you can see them.
Oh well, I'll melee attack that guy. Oh, that's Shiraze. Probably won't
You
be
can
able to
melee attack her if you want.
Rude. I want my charm back.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll move her to be right here. I'll take the attack of opportunity. Both of them.
Ooh, cocky boy. They thrust their spears at you as you run by. Any of those hit you?
Nope, I block both of them with my scythe.
All right.
And look at him and say, "Did you just attack me? That was a bad choice." And then I will attack that one.
Go for it. You said this one, right?
No, he said
Ooh.
the one, this one.
You know what? I'll use my reroll.
Use it. Oof. Yeah, you're not able to.
I don't care.
connect.
At least it wasn't a 1, okay?
Yeah.
This Knoll will go over here. That's all he can do.
I think,
Natalia.
Natalia, you should be like, "Today I am the dread pirate robber. There will be no survivor."
So, do you think I could, like, attack around Shiraze, or is that a no?
I don't think you can attack through allies, can you?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
But you could
Um,
move around the Pegasus, right?
Yeah. Oh, that made your fucking thing finally go away. I'll actually move up to right there.
Okay.
I'll be in its threat radius.
Ooh, you destroy him. Oh boy. Oof. What language do these guys speak? Oh, does anyone speak Knoll?
Let me check.
Does Jet?
Good question. Let me
I
check.
don't, but I can always use my tongue sec.
Regardless, while I'm just quickly checking Jet's sheet, this one will pop out of the bushes and yell something in Knoll, pointing in the opposite direction of you, and start running.
Which one?
This one here, it's moving around.
Okay.
Does Jet speak Knoll?
Can you split movement, I'm sorry, between, like, before and after a standard?
I don't know what the specific rule is, but I would say you can, yeah.
Okay. Then, I mean, I would have then moved up to, like, there to block my Pegasus, if you'll allow that. I
Sure.
just wasn't sure if I could split movement.
Yeah. So no one speaks Knollish, but clearly this thing probably is indicating to retreat. Your kitty cat.
My kitty cat is in defend mode, so unless something attacks Shiraze, it doesn't take a turn. I'm sorry, it doesn't take an action.
Okay.
Well, it'll take attacks of opportunity, but
This Knoll will book it off screen. Shiraze.
Alright, I'm going to cast Vomit Swarm.
Jesus.
oof.
Obviously,
Where are you putting it?
I'm directing it here.
That might be a mistake.
You think that it would interfere with you guys?
Yeah, I think it's going to attack my cat. Because it begins in the square adjacent, so it begins right there. It could either go for my cat or Escanor.
Moves in the direction of your choosing, and it goes in the square adjacent to her, but it doesn't say which adjacent square. So she could say she's casting it on this adjacent square, and she's directing it to travel in this movement.
Yes.
Okay.
I was pretty sure that it wouldn't harm friendlies, but because that was one of the when I chose it, one of the reasons was because you could cast it without worrying about harming your.
Yeah, I'll say that's fine. I just don't know what the attack is for this swarm. Do you know? Just roll a 1d20. If it's high enough, I'll say it hits. We don't have time.
Okay.
I'll look it up. I'll give you a thing for it later. I didn't know you had this spell.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. I don't know how much damage it does. Roll a 1d8 for now.
It does 1d6 plus poison and distraction.
Okay, well,
The poison has a fort DC of 11. Frequency is once per round for 2 rounds. Effect is 1d2 strength. Here is 1 save.
what's the save it needs to make?
Fort DC 11.
Yeah, he fails.
Sorry, I dragged it over from the compendium, so I didn't realize that it was not like set.
Yeah, it's okay. So you did max damage. What was it? 1d6? So you'll say you did 6?
Yeah, 1d6. Plus poison and distraction.
Okay, he's poisoned and distracted. Anything else?
That's it.
This Knoll is also going to book it off screen.
Wait, sorry, I was on the wrong tab. Which one?
He was over
That
here.
one?
He booked it.
Oh, okay.
Probably advise Jay to not really necessary.
My brother's not here, fool. But yeah, he won't do anything. This Knoll is going to try and book it. Are you going to take a tax opportunity on him?
Mirka is going to.
Okay, yeah, he's trying to book it.
So I get 1 of her attacks. Is that correct?
Sure. You get a full round, full attack. So if your attack is normally whatever it is, you take it.
Wouldn't
Unless it's special
Sasuke
rules.
also get an attack of opportunity?
If he has his thing out, scythe. Oh, it doesn't matter. This thing's dead. Escanor. Sorry, I moved the card on you. They all look to be fleeing. Yelling
And
in
all they
English.
were coming over was to borrow some sugar.
Oh my lordy. You decimate him.
Oh, I wanted to attack that one.
Saska. There's one guy left and he's ready to run.
Off screen.
Where is he?
He's right here.
How much can you? Oh, I can't charge through people. How much can you charge when you charge?
Double
I
your
can't see
movement.
anybody.
Can you see my ping or no?
I can see your ping, but I wouldn't be able to see.
Oh,
that now.
right. Yeah, you can't see him. You need dark vision to see
Okay,
him.
so basically, I kind of put my scythe down and say, well, that was anticlimactic.
Can you charge and not charge? Like, could I charge and just say I'm charging to this
No.
square? No, you have to physically charge the.
Attack, yeah.
But you can run
You can run, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
far
could
too.
run
You can
and
run like
then-
quadruple your movement.
Yeah,
Okay,
we take minuses
yeah.
to your AC and stuff, but not really important. Anyway.
Well, I'm booking it to right here, so if this fuck runs, I get an attack of opportunity.
All right. He tries to run. Do you want to kill him? Oh, you murder him.
I yell out, "Don't run! You just die tired."
Good job, guys. You murdered everything.
All the ones we could, at least.
And you friggin' caught a damn Pegasus, which I did not think you would be able to do.
You don't want to know what Esquinor's feelings are right now.
All
Well,
right.
Oh,
she's
suck
way
it
off
up.
screen, right? I'm gonna free the Pegasus while she's way over.
You better fucking not. I will throw down.
So I don't know how late you want to stay up. Does someone want to write down the experience, or I can type it out for you guys if you gotta head to do things?
I'm gonna take off, but I trust you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
man.
get my kid in bed, but I will be back after I get her in bed. So I'll be gone for like 10, 15 minutes, but then I'll be back.
All right.
Have a good night, Jose.
Have a good night.
Good night.